So tonight we're going to be doing a modern league with Jace. You can see that right now we're starting with a blank slate. We're doing what we call a build and go, where we build a deck on stream and then we enter a league with it. So I guess we have Evan here who loves his control decks, which is why we're playing Jace's rather than Bloodbraid Elves. So Evan, I guess I'll leave it up to you. What type of Jace deck would you like to play tonight? So some of the thoughts are you could play a traditional blue-white control deck, right? With like Wall of Omens. You could still play Terminus and some of the Miracle cards, but it wouldn't be so focused on those cards. You just kind of want to draw them naturally or get to a board state where when you draw them naturally, they're good. So you'd still be playing on cards like Logic Time. You could kind of play an all-in Miracles list with like Telling Time, Condescend, and then the Jaces. You could go like Grixis Control, and then you get access to like Liliana of the Veil alongside Jace, and you also get cards like Creeping Tar Pit and Lightning Bolt. And then Evan also mentioned Esper, which is more just like Path, the Lingering Souls plan, along with the Jaces and obviously Lilies. I think Jason, a Teamer Shift deck is also a possibility. You get
Jace and Bloodbraid Elf?
You probably wouldn't play that, right?
No.
It'd be like Rug Titan Shift essentially, or like maybe you play like very few Titans, like one or two maybe, and then and then you're kind of like on the counterspell plan. Like I could see that too. You do have a lot of shuffle effects to like filter through your draws. No Titans. I'd be interested to see a list, Mason, and then maybe we can play it on stream one of these days next week. But I guess again, like I knew tonight would kind of be about Jace, and I know Evan loves this card. So what do you want to play?
I'm wearing my Jace shirt.
Yeah, he's also wearing his Jace shirt, which I just realized. Oh, Dave, I'm sorry, David. Yeah, Mason's M. Shardo. I'm sorry. You guys have very similar names. My apologies.
I don't know. I didn't put any thought into this because I thought we were just doing miracles today.
I mean, we can do miracles, but I'm curious what you would want to do.
I'd be fine with a not all-in miracles blue-white build.
Not all in. So you want to do like traditional blue-white or just Sky?
I prefer blue-white.
You prefer?
You
Okay.
prefer
So I'm gonna do some auto starts here. So the first one is gonna be Field of Ruin.
very good.
This is a 4 of. Also gives you a shuffle effect if you need it. Flooded Strand.
I think Field of Ruin is the reason to be two colors.
Flooded Strand, Hollowed Fountain. Alright, are we gonna play any double white cards? Where we'd want a Mystic Gate?
I don't know that you need a Mystic Gate. I prefer just basics, but
Okay.
Colonnades.
Actually, I'm just gonna search for Celestial here. I don't know, actually brought up all the Celestials anyway. And the reason is not only do I want Colonnades, but I'm gonna want Purges on the side. Probably one or two. We'll just do 2 for now. What else does the lands look like? We want some number of islands, right? I guess we could just pull up like a traditional blue-white list and see what the basic count is. Because it would be very similar. Blue-white control. There we go. Glacial Fortress. Do we run a full set of them though?
So you can put in a couple.
And we're probably on the 25 land plan, right?
At least.
At least, he says. Okay.
I think I run 26.
You run 1 planes? How many planes do you run?
2, I think.
And how many islands?
Although I don't run but I think I need to add the fourth field.
I definitely think the fourth. Well, I mean, you could probably go with 3 field room, but I like 4. This is.
Especially with the shuffle for Jace is another.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 24 lands right now. I cut a Hollowed Fountain. I could put it back in. I guess I'll just put it back in. And that's exactly 25 lands.
You might actually want more fetches to go with your brainstorm.
Okay, so you want like a couple Scalding Tarns or something? All right. So we'll cut 1 Hollowed Fountain. Do we just run 1 Tarn then? Or do you want to cut another one of these cards? Actually, cutting Hollowed seems... Like if we draw a Scalding Tarn and we need a white source. Yeah, I mean, you can probably get away with 3 though. We're going to be fetching them later. We'll probably be fetching basics a lot. So we have to cut 1 land. Okay, we might revisit this just to make sure we have enough white for what we're trying to do. Okay, so let's talk cantrips. Do we want Opt over Serum Visions, or do we want both?
I think you just want Serum Visions.
Okay, and then, so just keep in mind though, if we're playing Miracle cards, Opt allows us to instant speed Miracle. You still want Serum Visions?
It's so hard to get that to happen.
Like but terminusing on their turn is a lot more important, right? To like creature lanes.
Just to hit mana. But we have
Okay,
4
are we playing Telling Time?
Nah.
Okay, we're not playing Telling. All right, so we're just doing like traditional blue white. Are we on Wall of Omens?
I've never been a big fan of
Well,
Wall of Omens.
it's got to be a lot better with Blood Raid in the format, right?
I can see a couple. We can try a couple out.
Okay. Do we want 4 snaps?
Yes.
Wall of Omens. Do 2 of them. And then, how many cryptic commands? Are we just playing all 4?
Cut some number of cryptic commands to play Jace. So I'd probably start with 2.
I'm going 3. Do we need 4 Jace?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are we running Terminus?
Sure. We'll try to.
How many do you want in the main board?
At least 3.
And then, I mean, so one thing about this though is like, keep in mind everyone's playing Jace decks
Or Blood Raid.
or Blood Raid. So like, 3 might actually be a lot. Entreat the Angels. Typically, this is a 1 in the main, 1 in the side kind of thing, right? Okay. So let's talk other counter spells. Oh, I guess, are we on search for Azcanta?
I think you still want at least 1.
Okay.
Not 2.
We'll
Also
start with 2.
Enables you to play Jace plus like a protection spell at the same turn. Maybe once you flip it.
My problem with search is that it's a little bit of a nombo in that, like, if you brainstorm and you want those cards, now you can't like search. I mean, you
have
can.
both of them going, you're winning anyway. So
That's probably true. Yeah. All right.
Good luck losing that game.
So detention
Don't think you want
sphere.
detention sphere?
Okay, not you won't want in the side though, right? Just for like storm tokens, like those kinds of effects, or would you rather play engineered explosives?
I think you want. Like that's what I was thinking. You just don't. I don't know that I want detention spheres if I'm going to be doing Jace battles all night because it hits your own.
Well, Jund is going to be there, and like you need answers to Liliana, right? Yeah. Other than, I mean, Purge is definitely an answer, but like, did D-Sphere just hits a bunch of things?
I was like, does just go old school with Oblivion Ring?
I mean, yes, a lot of people are playing Jace and a lot of people are playing Broadbit, but do we just want to be like weak to the rest of the format? Like, what happens if we play Storm and he goblins us out?
We got Princess.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so Oblivion Ring. Sideboard card, main board card.
Yeah, 1/1.
we'll do this for now. Keep in mind the cards I'm adding are just for convenience reasons. I'm we're not set on these. All right, yeah. So we need Path to Exile. Serum Vision, Cryptic Commands. Are we running any number of Sphinx's Revelations? I don't think so. Alright, counter spells like Mana Leak. I've seen people try Censor, Logic Knot. You like Logic Knot? Okay. How many Logic Knots do you usually run? Okay, we have 5 cards left for the main board at the moment, but that doesn't mean we can't change things. Are you wanting a Gideon Jura? It seems really good if you're trying to protect your Jace.
5 mana one?
Yeah. Are you just wanting to win with Colonnade? The other thing is
I don't like 5 mana.
Okay. So we have our win conditions are basically Jace and Entreat the Angels and then Colonnades. Okay. So we don't want Secure the Waste or any of that nonsense.
That's why Jace is great.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a win guy.
So some other cards we typically see in blue-white, Spreading Seas. Are we on a Spreading Seas plan?
I sideboard my Spreading Seas. I know most people are on the main.
Okay. So what are the 5 cards that you want to add?
What else do I am trying to think of? I run the 2 mana white edict.
Blessed Alliance? You run 1 in the main or in the side?
I run 2 in the main.
2 in the main, interesting.
I don't like to lose the burn.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Would it be, and it's not better than a Timely Reinforcements?
I mean, try Timely. It taps out where that leaves you.
It's also much easier to Skullcrack a Timely. The reasoning for O-Ring versus D-Sphere is mostly if we're playing Jace mirrors, we don't want to hit our own Jace with the Tension Sphere. I kind of was pushing a little bit for Detention Sphere just in case we hit some token matchups, but Eben does not want to run one. We have Terminus for that card, was essentially his response. We don't know if this is right, but this is what we're going to test. Alright, so we got 3 cards left in the main.
Oh, negates.
How many negates do you want? Just 1?
I think I run 1 in the main, 1 or 2 in the side.
2 in the side, alright. Spell Snare.
And the Spell Snare.
Just a singleton, or do you want 2? I feel like 2 could be good right now.
I never like to run more than 1.
Okay.
It's because you draw 2 and in a bad matchup. And
Yeah, that's true. Alright, we have 1 more card. Could run the 26th land since you liked 26. Could run, I mean, we have Wall of Omens to try to get us there, so I don't know if that's needed. Could run a 3rd wall.
You can run off, try and hit instant speed.
I'm excited to see a Bant list with Jason Nissa Stewart brainstorming and playing Free Gorge. That seems good. What was the one you said? I'm sorry.
An opt, try and hit instant speed.
Oh, just a singleton opt. Sure. Alright, so sideboard. Do we want a Jace Architect of Thought?
Can't imagine that.
Okay. Seen a lot of Thruns. What's a Wog, by the way? Oh, a Wrath of God. Yeah, definitely want a Wrath of God.
Or Supreme in this case.
Why Supreme?
Well, we have terminuses, so I mean it could be.
Oh.
If we're just diversifying, it can be. I mean.
Sure.
Like Wrath does deal with Thrun.
Wrath deals with Thrun, but so does Terminus. Is Eben's mindset, and I think that makes sense. All right, Stony Silence. I think is still a card we want. I've seen some Tron today. Watching all of these streams. How many Rest in Peace would you like?
2 or 3.
Alright, I'm only going 2. I never like more than 2 of this card. Yeah, but the other card I think I've seen a lot today, and it's been pretty impressive is Vendilion Click as a way to help pressure your opponent's Jaces, act at instant speed, pressure Liliana's. I could see even like one in the main, one in the side kind of thing, maybe instead of this opt.
Yeah. Probably like some more counter magic inside.
So you have the 2 negates. What do you want? Like a dispel?
Spell Pierce?
Spell Pierce? Okay.
That's Jace better.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, what about cards like Elspeth?
Don't think you need it.
Okay, I agree. What about Jace Friend's Prodigy? Set up your draws with Jace the Mindsculptor for his ability to Terminus or Entreat.
No.
How are you really setting up your draws? Oh, you want to draw at instant speed. I think the problem with that is, like, Jace is going to flip really quickly because you don't get to control when he flips. It, like, you do, but you don't, right? So if you ever loot with him in the early game and you have enough cards in the graveyard, he's going to flip. And at that point, like, you're losing that synergy. I don't think that's really necessary.
The reason I don't run Jaces anymore, little baby Jaces, is because you want to blank their like fatal pushes and stuff for as long as possible.
Yeah, and if you didn't hear that, Evan was saying you want to basically blank their removal spells in the early game. What about Crucible of Worlds? Is that a card?
No.
Okay.
We've already got too many cards in the sideboard.
I know. I mean, we can cut some of these, right? So how many Spreading Seas do we want to go down? How many Purges do we want to go down? Do we want the second Entreat?
I don't think we need to retreat. We probably don't need the second Oblivion.
Okay. We have 1 card to cut.
You only want 1 spell for
Okay. That's 15. This is 15 and 60.
Jack, got any opinions?
Who's that? Oh.
Does Chad have any opinions?
I thought you said Chad. I was like, who's Chad? So yeah, this is the current list that we're gonna test, unless anyone has any opinions on cards we're missing. Wrath of God's interesting, I think, but Terminus deals with everything that Wrath of God deals with. Evan likes his Blessed Alliances. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't run them. It's really surprising to me that we want the 4th Jace over the 3rd Cryptic Command, though.
The 4th Cryptic?
Yeah. I've never cast Jace in a competitive environment, so I'm going to trust Evan on this one. I don't know. I feel pretty happy with this list, I think. Detention Sphere over Oblivion Ring.
Fine, people.
We had a big debate over this, and it came down to, do you want to hit your opponent's Jace and your Jace, or do you just want to, you know, I mean, Detention Sphere allows you to 2 for 1.
Never happens.
But Oblivion Ring,
in so many modern, never,
you know what? We're gonna test Oblivion Ring. You know what? We're testing Oblivion Ring.
I mean, I'm sure now there'll be nothing but like people playing just back to back
Tokens, yeah.
But
We have Terminuses to deal with stuff like that. I mean, you can't get more than 1 Planeswalker with it anyway, unless it's hitting your own Planeswalker. So I don't know. That seems fine. All right, I think this looks pretty good to me. Let's export. Get this on the road. So we're gonna call this blue-white control. We'll upload this. Yeah, now we just look at every situation we have O-ring. Yep, that's exactly right. Every time we draw O-ring, we'll see, was Detention Sphere better here? Yes or no? Alright, let's request these cards. I will say this, I am not going to be getting Jaces from Mana Traders tonight. There's 0 possibility for that. But I do have 4 we can use. Control, upload. So hopefully the rest of these cards are available to us. Let's see here. Where you at, Jace? There you are. So there should be... Oh no, I lost a card. Shoot. It says there's only 70. All right, remove all cards. Import a deck. Try this again. So that's 71.
Lost more cards.
Well, no, there should be 71 because it shouldn't give me the Jaces. They have them grayed out. No one is allowed to rent them. Essentially. All right, 71. Boom. Rent it.
No one is allowed to rent.
Yeah, you know,
I'd be kind of upset about it.
I mean, it's that they're trying to stock them. Like, I got 2 of them today. Like, literally what's going on is... Basically what's going on is that people are sitting on their Jaces. So they're like going on in the morning, they're getting Jaces from mana traders, and that's all they're getting. And then they're just sitting on them. And that's basically what I had to do this morning at like noon. I just like requested 4 Jaces and they only gave me 2. And I just have them the rest of the day. And I'm never going to give them back until I need to give them back. Which is like one of the problems, I guess, with like this situation. But they're like, you know, going between... I've seen them as low as 60 and as high as 150 tickets. Depending on the set. And so, you know, I just can't expect mana traders to have them, you know, maybe in a week or a month when things settle down. But
You think this is going to break Modern?
so far, no. Is Modern gonna be unenjoyable for a little while? Probably, because everyone's gonna be slamming Jace in just about everything. It's gonna take some time to figure out like where's Jace good, where's Jace bad, how are things shaping out. But like I watched Jeff play about 20 different Jace decks today, and he like 2-3'd almost every league. Now some of that's just like deck building, right? Like trying different things, seeing what's working. But you know, I think the biggest difference between Modern and Legacy is how much creatures matter. The creatures matter so much more in Modern, and there's a lot more of them. And so I think like Jace is a little worse. He might be better in like a shell with his own creatures. Like you're playing like Bant Nightfall with Knight of the Reliquary, where you can just like shuffle every turn with your Knight if you want to, and just like get the crappy retreat to Coral Helms out of the deck. That's a consideration. He kind of fights with the collected company slot though. And then it's like, how many is right? Is 4 really right? Like everyone has 4 in their list. I'm not sure 4 is right in every list.
Hard to say.
I mean, if you're already winning, it seems a little loose. But I mean, the one thing I will say is like watching Modern today and yesterday, it's been really enjoyable. Like you've seen some crazy things going on. Jeff was playing like a taking turns with Jace, which I thought was really funny. But I haven't. And then like everyone's playing this like Lotus Cobra deck, because you can like turn 2 Jace essentially, just like double fetch on turn 2, or no, you play turn 3 rather, right? No, it's turn 2. You turn 1 bird or whatever, turn 2 Cobra. And then you like double fetch or something, right? No, that doesn't do it either, right? I don't know how you'd get it out on turn 2. Simian Spear Guide, who knows? But so I guess turn 3 Jace essentially is the earliest you could get it out. Which you can get it out on turn 3 with a bird anyway. I don't know. I like him in Scape Shift, since you are really only looking for 1 card and lands. Even if he brainstorms once or twice, then he has done so much work in a combo deck. I do agree with you. I would like to see... There's a couple decks I haven't seen people playing online. First of which is just a Teamer deck. Like an old Teamer, bunch of Spell Snares, Goyfs, Counter Magic, and then just like put Jace into it. Like I like that. Because... you know, Jace to me seems better when creatures are on the board, or the board is completely empty and you're both top decking. So like I could see him in a Grixis Shell where you're like one for winning your opponent, getting the Liliana down, and you start like 2 for winning with the Liliana, but you're still both discarding your hands, and then you like land Jace, and then you're just like drawing 2 cards a turn, and you just get way ahead. So I don't know. Like I said, I have never really cast the card. I don't know how he feels. This is all just based on, you know, me basically watching 2 days of Modern while I'm working or trying to work. But Legacy and Modern are different formats, and I think people trying to compare Jace's power level in Legacy to what it is in Modern, you know, I will say this. I think it's very format defining, though. I think Grixis Shadow just doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, every delve.
Yeah, like you're like delve 6 for my Grandma Angler, and you're like, okay, Jace minus bounce your thing. Or if Jace is already on the field, it's just a terrible, terrible feeling to get it bounced. And then the other half of that is, you know, Terminus can clean up a lot of the board pretty easily for 1 mana. So like, it's much easier to like have backup counter magic for what's the ferocious spell they play? The ferocious counter. What is it? It's the 1 mana blue counter. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Stubborn Denial. Stubborn Denial,
yes. He was good in standard because you played Squadron Hawk and Stoneforge. Yeah, I wish if it were me,
I was good in standard. He was played in every color combination in standard. Every deck played it. Burn, splash, blue, Jace.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I wish they would have unbanned Stoneforge Mystic instead of Jace personally. Like I think that would have been safer on the budget of people's wallets too. But and still given like an insane amount of power level in the format that wasn't on the same colors of Bloodbraid Elf. But here we are. I thought it was really funny, Matt.
And they just did it to sell M25, right?
I don't understand that mentality though. Like if people, by saying that, like, the problem I have with the mentality that they only did it to sell M25 is this Planeswalker is so iconic that people would have bought it to try to get him anyway. Like I don't own Jace's. I was excited for that set to come out because I thought Jace would go from like an $80 card to like a $50 card, and then I could like realistically start to pick some up.
Wasn't he in one of the?
Yeah, but he didn't go down much. It was EMA, and it was like a small print run. Which Masters 25 is going to be a small print run too, but if you like combine 2 small print runs, like hopefully he goes down a little bit. But here we are, where Jace costs $1 million. I was able to pick up mine though for about what I wanted to pay, so I was happy. 64 cards. That's what we requested, so we're good. So we got 2 full art cryptics and 1 old school cryptic. Or no, that's a Modern Master.
Is there ever a worse card to full art than cryptic?
No. The answer to that is no. Alright, let's jump into a Modern League with our Jace deck.
Somebody didn't do well.
What did we play? Was it Lantern? No, it wasn't Lantern, right?
Was that Lantern?
I don't think so.
Lantern was bad.
Oh, it was Lantern. We went 1 and 4. We had 4 really bad matchups. That was our Lantern deck. All right. So this league started on January 15th, which was a month ago. Ends in April. I'm excited for that. Lost the die roll already. Boo earns.
Man, seems good.
Path, Serum Visions. So here's an interesting thing about Serum Visions. Typically you would want to fetch Shock in Serum Visions because you want your scry to have value. But With Jace, now you kind of want to hold your fetches a little bit, but we had the Fielder Rune to shuffle later, so we're getting discarded. Oh, Ancestral Vision. Sick. So I should fetch Shock, or probably just fetch Island, right?
Yeah, Island's fine.
Fetch Island, Serum Visions with our mismatched Serum Visions because Mana Trader sucks. I take that back. They're a decent. So he led on Ancestral Vision. This is probably a blue-black control deck, so we don't want either of these cards.
And we probably can't because blue-black is probably the better
Jace deck?
mirror, Jace mirror deck.
Yeah, maybe. Probably gonna aggressively snap. No, I'm not gonna aggressively snap against our mage. I'm sure our snap gets taken here. Do you want to fetch next turn and Serum Visions? Or do you just want to play Glacial Fortress?
Probably just Glacial Fortress. I have no plans now. I could hold off. Hold on for Brainstorm.
Took Serum Visions.
That's
Interesting.
Right. Glacial Fortress pass.
All right.
I do think
Another Inquisition. Should I just play the snap?
Yep.
You get my path.
I do think if you're going to see a lot of blue Ancestrals where you want to be, like it coming out the same turn you like can play Jay, so they have to like deal with it, and then you're like free to play your Jay. It's just
Sure.
rough.
Probably just Flooded Strand here. Creeping Tar Pit, obviously good card against us, or against Jace.
All the cards he's played are much better in control mirrors than the cards we're playing.
Good news is, doesn't look our opponent has a Jace. Alright, I like Path. So we can Jace next turn with Path backup. So I think we just have Cryptic here to try to get their Ancestral.
Yeah, that's good.
Hopefully they spend some mana on their turn. Vendilion Click. How do you feel? Oh, we have Field of Ruin.
I think we're supposed to pass it.
I think we're supposed to counterbounce Tar Pit. If we counterbounce Tar Pit, he's gonna draw. If we path it, we can't
I suppose we can't counter.
we can't counter vision. So if we bounce the Tar Pit, he has to play it next turn, and then we get to Jace with a Path to Exile up, and because if he plays Tar Pit, he won't have Cryptic mana. So counter. Vendilion Click's been pretty impressive in the last couple days watching people play with it, though. Yep. This guy has Ancestral. Do we lose? It's very likely. Opponent thinking about taking Path so that we can have Jace.
It does seem like it's the easiest thought sees of all time.
I mean, I'm not sure what he's thinking about here. Okay. That's right. We're gonna rip another Jace.
That's why you play 4.
That's why we play 4, Evan says. So he did not play the Creeping Tar Pit. He has green in his deck for Tarmogoyf. Am I just pathing this now? Interesting. Sultai. We have Nyx for visions in the board. Alright, he played Tar Pit. I'm just gonna field this now to use our mana. We got Island here. No.
I think you leave that.
Alright. Get a redraw on our wall. Opponent thinking about countering this. Looks like this is going to get countered. Oh, sure. I've never seen a wall of omens get countered by a cryptic command. Nimble Obstructionist. Oh, you got me, opponent. You got me.
Wow.
That seems loose. I'm going to play this in case he has Lily.
A 3/1 flyer seems better.
Yeah, I will.
To hold that so he thinks he might actually have something.
If he plays Liliana, I want the land. Like, what am I representing with 3 mana? I guess I'll Logic Knot. Alright, well, we need help. Ancestral. Well, we flooded a bit. No, I'm not going to concede yet. If that Ancestral resolves, I'll concede. One, two. We've only drawn 3 spells this game. It's not good. Right? Because we had Snap, Path, Jace, Cryptic all in our opener. And a Serum. It was something like that.
It hasn't been great.
And this is a reason, like, I want to be Just Guy. Like, I want bolts in my list to be able to pressure cards like Creeping Tar Pit, Jace, Snapcaster Mages. Are sub-only giveaways allowed? Yeah, you need to be subbing in order to get a chance to win the credit. The higher sub tier you are, the more entries you get into the giveaway. Maybe in the future we'll open it up, but the subs will always have the biggest chance. We might do something where like subs get 100 entries and like followers get 1 or something like that. Oh.
Asking if that's legal.
I'm pretty sure it's legal.
It's all on you.
I'm pretty sure Twitch allows you to manage your channel in any way you want. Discarded a Snapcaster Mage. Jace. That's game.
It's definitely a guy that wants to win the Jace meter.
Alright, so click seems good. Purge for Lily only seems kind of maybe not good. Negates, spell pierce. What did you say?
You still want Purge.
You still want Purge? Do I want two?
Probably. They'll probably have multiple different lilies.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that, DeFreaky. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm sure there's a workaround I can do. Like I said, I can make the giveaway where if you're subbing, you get more entries than just for following. Sorry. So what all do we want to cut?
At least a terminus.
We want these Blessed Alliances?
They're not great. I mean, they're probably... Path is not great either because you're ramping them.
Yeah, but I like we can't beat Goyf without these, right?
Well, I was saying I don't know that Blessed Alliance is worse than Path.
I mean, if he like top decks and if we have like Blessed Alliance and he gets a Lily on the field and then like ticks up, we can't ever get the Goyf. Yeah. So I think Path's probably better. Do we want Wall of Omens? It's kind of at low impact, right?
It's pretty low impact and kind of good against Lily, but not super.
I mean, we're playing instant speed creatures though, so like, yeah. I think Spell Pierce or Spell Snare's a card we do want because it hits Goyf, and like their negates, their snaps. Do we need 3 negates? Do we need 3 negates and a Spell Pierce?
Spell Pierce is kind of the one, but he goes dead because these games are going to go a while.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Is this a keep? Yeah. Evan says yes. But I don't, like, we don't have a snap or a serum or a snap. Like, there are higher impact cards we could have. But I guess we'll draw into them, hopefully.
I just don't want to mull against the Thoughtseize deck. Like, they're going to take our 2 best cards no matter what. So, we have lands to cast what we draw.
I'm just going to play this Strand out. I'm just going to play this tapped. Easy keep, you have lands and interaction. That's fair. Opponent has the brilliant turn 1. So I'm gonna fetch island. Ancestral Vision on turn 1 is pretty good. I think I want both of these cards.
Yeah.
Draw Jace second to protect it. Ticking time bomb. Another Ancestral Vision, sure. And some discard.
That was probably wrong. He's probably gonna overdraw himself. Maybe not if he hits all discard.
Yeah, we're gonna hold this Flooded Strand, Dion Peon, since we have these 2 lands plus the Cryptic. Take Path. Probably hasn't go away. Doesn't know we're drawing. Snapcaster Mage. Into Jace. Coomerson. Don't think we're doing anything. It's an interesting shock. I think we just pass. So this is a click. I'm gonna counter bounce again. Get the black source so he can't double Lily. Or so he can't Lily next turn because he won't have double black. Cheap counters are Spell Snare and Logic Knot. And then negates postboard. Hey.
So how was round 1? We haven't ever gone.
Third Ancestral Vision. So I'm just bouncing this go if, right?
Yep.
So kind of playing a tempo game here. Opponent is going to have a lot of cards. Trying to think what they can do with a resolved Jace. Anything?
Hero's Downfall.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anyone run Hero's Downfall. I think Maelstrom Pulse is more likely the card. Plays his own Jace.
Oh, Brainstorm hit O-Ring, come on!
Yeah.
You all fought me for it.
Spell feels like it's going to get a lot better now. Yeah.
No, you want counters that counter Jace.
I would rather have, like, Jace's defeat, I think.
Damn it, O-Ring.
We did not hit it. So what of these cards do we not want? It looks like we don't want to purge.
Brainstormed, actually.
Sure. Yeah, okay. I'm with you.
We don't need 2 purges, probably.
So I'm going to put back a Purge and a Serum Visions. And then we'll have Click and Snap Path up. Or Snap Cryptic.
Do we have the mana for Snap Cryptic?
When I play this Flooded Strand for this turn, we will.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pass here. Opponent going up to 9 cards? 10 cards?
Yeah, I think we just let this resolve. I guess it
Yeah,
just started anyway.
I'm not fighting this vision. He's already up to so many cards. Like, we're so far ahead on tempo, I feel like, now. Because, like, getting him off that land.
The problem is if he hits us with, like, 3 discard spells here.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a little sad. Goes up to 13 cards. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Pulse is a card I'm a little scared of. But we have answers for that. We have answers for that.
Pulse gets his own Jace, doesn't it?
That Pulse does get his own Jace, doesn't it?
Once again. These are not the cards you want.
So, I just wanted to let you guys know, it just showed up in chat, but the NRG Madison event on March 10th is coming up quick. If you want to go to that, I would highly recommend pre-registering. It's going to sell out, I think, and it's going to be a huge event with a lot of big names. It's going to be one of the bigger modern events post-banning, since the SCG Tour this weekend will not be with the unbanning.
So sad.
It's sad, but like I get it, and like as a judge, I appreciate the fact that it's not going to be, because all of these players, you know, won't have time to like get Jaces without paying just a ridiculous amount of money, which is not good for your player base. Snapcaster Mage. Is this for an Inquisition? I assume. Do we want to fight over this?
I think they snap. Perfect.
All right. So I can get planes, but I don't think there's a reason to get planes. Like the Field of Ruin. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, I should get planes. I have a feeling this is going to get countered.
I was amazed the Snapcaster result.
But if the snap resolved, maybe it's not going
Since
to be.
it did, now we can pressure their Jace.
Should I return the Jace to his hand?
Yes.
Yep.
No way that.
He's going to IOK us. Gets cards we don't really care about. Probably going to take the Snapcaster Mage here.
Care about.
I mean, they're not like super high impact on this board though. Like the card we're really looking for is like a Oblivion Ring right now. Opponent's also going to have to discard. Opponent really thinking about this. If they have like a Liliana in their hand, I could see taking Purge, but Click kind of deals with Liliana as well.
Taking Purge does nothing because we have a Snapcaster Mage. We just snap the Purge.
Yeah, but like he can fight over that potentially. He has a lot of cards in his hand, so this is going to be tough. It's going to be a grind.
If we literally miracled and treat right now, though, we would just.
That is true.
Imagine his deck
Probably
deal with that.
would. Alright, opponent has to go to discard. I assume a land goes in. Start with a Brainstorm, right?
Oh, yep.
Put back. I kind of don't want to put back those Serum Visions. Alright, so I'm going to put back Serum Flooded Strand, and then I'm going to Serum the Flooded Strand into our hand, which we can play.
Yeah, that seems
Are these impactful at all? Are we just trying to hit and treat at this point?
It's very unlikely to happen.
I guess keeping the negate gives us the option if we want it. We could always like,
We're gonna have a fetch, so.
we could fetch it away. Alright. We can't really attack his Jace because then our Jace dies. Are we clicking in the draw step?
I don't know, but we can pass.
Well, I need to know whether or not to put a stop on the draw step.
Oh, to. I think we can just
Like, what are we doing with our turn if we're not doing that?
just turn it.
Okay. Opponent's gonna have a million cards next turn again, and I feel like they're just not gonna get.
It never moved first.
I'm really surprised he didn't have like an abrupt decay. He has no cryptics in his yard, so this click, like even if he cryptics it, he's not putting like a snap on the field. Goes up to 9 cards here. So he needs to play 2 in order to not discard. And then next turn he's going to go up to 10, potentially 11 cards. Could have let opponent play Inquisition, then click to untap and attack his Jace.
That's probably still gonna happen.
Yep. Creeping Tar Pit. Don't really care about. Do we want the negate? I guess we can see what happens with click first. We're ahead on clock by 3 minutes. This might come down to this if we win game 2. Something to note. Opponent needs to be a little proactive here. Can't make up their mind.
He's got a lot of cards.
Yeah. I'm trying to get out of the habit of like coming up with my line. So like I'm not like set on playing any of our cards yet until we see what they do. And they're kind of like incentivized to do something, right? Because they have 8 cards in their hand.
I think so.
And just like moving to discard is like not resource efficient.
Don't you know he has an Inquisition? The Inquisition?
No, I believe this was from the Snapcaster mage. So he plays Goyf. So obviously this resolves. And then we're going to click. I'm going to target you. Do I want to snap path this Goyf? Cryptic, Jace, Lily, Nimble Obstructionist, Serum, Tarmogoyf. 0 lands from our opponent.
So we're taking Nimble so we can kill his Jace?
Yeah, I feel like Nimble allows us to just attack his Jace, sure. And then we'll draw the negate.
Yeah.
So we're going to draw a negate. We're going to snap path. Of course it didn't show his cards. In the... Oh, dang it. I'm really sad. I hate that so much. So... I know he has Cryptic. So we're going to snap path the Goyf, kill his Jace, have negate back up. We have Field of Ruin for his Creeping Tar Pit. His only counter magic is Cryptic Command. I'm gonna brainstorm here. We'll end up shuffling 2 bad ones away. Huh. The problem is we can't.
You put back field. Is it courage?
He has a lily though.
But if we have colonnade, do we care and click?
I guess that's true. We'll put back field purge. Play colonnade. Well, we're gonna end up discarding the search though. We'll attack this Jace. Alright, I think we're in good shape here. Opponent's going up to 10 cards. Not negating this. 0% to negate. 11 cards, right? Because I draw 4. So we're gonna Field of Ruin.
I don't think he's gonna fire up the creeping targets. We probably want to just keep our purge on top.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is like we don't. If we're not using the Field of Ruin, then we're just gonna untap. One consideration is if he makes us negate. We have to like consider. So if like he plays land Jace, we probably have to kill it with Field of Ruin because we can't negate and Field of Ruin after negating, but we can. We have 1 island in the deck, or 2 island in the deck, and a plains, so we can activate Field of Ruin, go get our basic, and then negate. Which, yeah, we gotta shuffle away our Celestial Purge, but there's 2 in the deck. And this Colonnade is definitely pretty good against this Lily, given his hand. Kind of want to let this resolve, just in case he wants to take search.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah.
I doubt he's going to take search. Yep. I mean, I don't feel out of this, even though he has 10 cards to R1. Like, he can't really realistically play Jace. He can play Lily and get our search. But that leaves him with 3 mana open and he can't Cryptic. Did he play a land yet? He did not play a land yet. He could Cryptic if he has untapped land. But I guess I wonder how many basics he's playing in his 3-color deck. If we like Field of Ruin the Tar Pit, it might just be he might not have any more. Opponent's taking a lot of time. Jace with fetch lands is just so gross. Because, like, we're sitting here with a Purge on top that we might want, might not want. We know he has a Liliana in his hand. So, like, if he plays Lily, we're 100% not fetching. We're probably still not fetching. He's at 11. We can attack for 9 next turn. It seems pretty good. So I'm almost like wanting to Field of Ruin. What is this? Jace.
Doesn't feel right.
That doesn't feel right. I agree. Doesn't like his grip full of 1,000,000 cards, so he's like, I gotta Jace some of these away.
I mean, we might mill him too.
He is at 28 cards already. He's played 3 Ancestral Vision.
I think he'll time before he mills.
I do agree he will time before he mills. For those, because I know the overlay's over his clock, he has 6.5 minutes left.
Well, that's bad.
It's a small. I mean, it'll get fixed once we make the update.
Getting changed. New overlays coming.
Yeah, we will be working on a new overlay soon. Michelle's got some other things in the pipeline right now.
It'll be up Tuesday.
Michelle says it'll be up Tuesday, so we are all gonna hold her to that.
That's fine.
She says that's fine.
I'm a woman of my word.
And the consequences don't exist anyway. So.
Consequences is that I let all my fans down.
He can't cryptic. David Powell with the Twitch Prime sub. 2 months in a row. Thank you, sir.
Hey, it's because I said that overlay was coming. Give me some credit.
Alright, so I'm just letting this happen. We're both going to discard. Bye-bye search. Oh, sack.
Oh, I think we'll get rid of the Snapcaster.
Seems like an easy decision. Do I want to draw Celestial? I do, right?
Only on one. I care about it? Isn't it hurting him more than us?
We're just ignoring both of these cards and just like attacking him for 7 down to 3, and then like the click and the colonnade kill him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're a land short from activating Field of Ruin though, so I feel like we need to Field of Ruin now. So we do not want the Celestial Purge is the conclusion we came to. Hopefully this does, he can't get a land off this. Oh, he could. Oh, I thought this was end step.
Yeah, that was bad.
Whoops.
Oh, Brad.
My bad. He bottom topped. It's fine. We're going to rip Entreat the Angels. Alright, he's discarding a Serum Visions.
That was a good draw.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Brainstorm. I don't think we want Terminus.
No. Or path.
I kind of am okay with Path if you like put something in the way. Like he has his own clicks.
We have snap. Don't we have path on one?
No, not anymore. We used it.
Oh.
So I want the Path. I'm going to put back Terminus Serum Visions. I guess I should put back Serum Visions Terminus. Well, okay. I could back. Alright, I'm going to put back. How are we using our mana?
We're not going to let this turn.
Right, but I'm saying I could Serum Visions into Path and then bottom the Terminus. But so I'm trying to figure out what our mana looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Colonnade mana. We have 2 mana left over. Do we want to play Search?
We'll have 3 with the colonnade.
Oh, right. So if we fetch, we can do all the things. The problem with that is we're fetching away one of these cards anyway. I think we want the Path though, so I'm going to put back Terminus, Serum. I'm going to fire up Colonnade. So we're just agreed we're going at him.
I think so. I think that's the best line of victory.
Now the question is, for the Lily discard, do I just want to discard Search?
I think so. I think we just hold up snap because it's another
Yeah.
damage source.
I agree. Oh, he has a Field of Ruin. Gross. So he has to answer. He has to have 3 mana for the field, and answer click. And we have another snap. Alright. So our opponent's playing a 3-color deck with a Field of Ruin. Seems greedy.
It does fix your mana.
That's true, it does fix your mana.
It probably doesn't have 4 like we do.
Inquisition. I'm just playing the snap out, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I messed up. This was a punt. I should have fetched. And I should have used these 2 mana. And if he Field of Ruins, and then I target negate. And if he Field of Ruins my Colonnade, I get mana off of it. Counter, return, sure. He's at 3, so he has to answer this card. So I'm just going to discard the search.
Is it better here than Jace?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's gonna flip. He has his fewer answers for that, probably. Well, I don't know. He's shown us Abrupt Decay. He's gonna use that on the bidding click.
So this is another cryptic, right? No, he's only got 2 blue up right now. This is a tough choice.
It's very tough.
What do you want to discard?
I think it's. Well, we do have miracles, so probably the search.
I mean, you can like miracle off search essentially. Like it's upkeep, bin a card, and then like you're kind of getting closer to your miracles.
Yeah, but Jace lets us, if we draw.
Yeah.
Put them back.
So right now he's not beating this click. Okay, so he's gonna have Abrupt Decay.
Looks like it.
Okay, so he's also running a million basics. It's kind of an interesting. Oh, he's a Fatal Push, sure.
Weapon, fatal.
Opponent, can you answer this? We'll play Jace and Brainstorm first. So I guess it's field or snare field, keep these 2.
Yep.
Well, he's just gonna tick up on Lily though. So I guess we want the logic not the turn we attack with the Colonnade, so we should put back field not and then play Colonnade and then pass and then not fetch. Opponent discarding a Thoughtseize there. Plays a Goyf. Brainstorms. So like our opponent drew a million cards, but I still think we're gonna win this game here. Like he has to have a Fatal Push, which we can logic not. So he needs like.
He also has that 3/1 flyer.
Nimble Obstructionist, sure. Or I mean Cryptic we can counter. He could Cryptic now. Maelstrom Pulsar Jace, sure. So he has Cryptic mana up and that's it.
Yeah, it seems like we got it.
What? We did those in order, right?
Fate sealed us.
Oh, did he? He did. He
see it.
failed. Fate sealed us. So he has Cryptic mana. Alright, well, and he's going to need back-to-back Cryptic mana, right? Okay. Oh, no. I messed up. Hi, I didn't have it. He didn't have it, guys. That's funny. I shouldn't. The other mistake I made is I shouldn't have played Field of Ruin, because if he bounces the colonnade, I don't get to play a land. Just wanted you guys to know how I punted there. Yeah, you're right. Are we just running it back?
Spells, Piers, or do we want Seas? He does have.
Take him off green and potentially black.
Creeping Tar Pits.
And Tar
I don't know
Pits.
if we want all 4, but we could bring in some number.
I'm gonna go down to 1 purge, because like the only black permanent he's playing is Lily. I want snare on the draw.
Terminus has seemed really bad.
Terminus also seemed, yeah, I agree. I want to leave 1 though. Just because like I think we're gonna win by clock, and he could just like goif or something.
Oh boy.
This is a keep.
Oh yeah, okay, there's a field there. Yeah, I thought that field was a spell for a second. And was like, do we keep this one lander? He has 2 minutes to win this game.
Looking for lands here. I'm gonna bottom top because we have a fetch. Can logic not for 1. Perch hits tar pit. Thank you. That's a good point.
We have lots of answers to Tar Pit.
Good call.
Search.
You want to play search?
Yes.
What if he lilies next turn? I'm not playing search. We're gonna win by clock. We're gonna lose this game by making punts. Session, sure. Gonna go ahead and shock here. He's like, Simeon Spirit Guide. Pay. Yeah, that's a good draw.
Yes.
Yes.
Although you can Jace, but
Yeah, that would be sad.
or if it's spell Pierce.
I think that's fine. Like this isn't beating us in 2 minutes, so looking for a land here. Put in your graveyard, no. Play it. Pass the turn. Plan on click on end step. Can also field to get triple blue. I need to. That might be better. What do you think?
Could be. Although he could be looking for a shuffle effect. So.
I kind of want to click him now.
Yeah.
He's gonna cryptic here. Sure. Countering and drawing a card. You got him, yeah. Take my search for his Kanta. Didn't want to take that. Probably still want lands, right?
Not really.
Okay.
I think we want that land. That was much better. But we want to flip our search. We want to kind of mill ourselves aggressive.
I guess that's true. I'm trying. Is fate sealing us? He's putting it on top. So I'm just gonna field rune.
Yeah.
I could field his field. But then
we
he
don't have a man land and he does.
Right, that's true.
Seems bad.
graveyard.
Don't want that.
Transform, yes, because I'd rather have the creature. Now we can Jace with Negate back up.
Yep.
But oh, he doesn't have Tarp anymore. I'm gonna use both of our good lands because those are the ones he's going to Field of Ruin. Okay, your Negate. He's gonna Cryptic our Negate. Oh, sure. Snapped again. Yep. You got it. Opponent has 40 seconds here. Fate sealed us. Yeah. $20 seconds. I don't know why he's spending all this time doing this stuff. So this is a Liliana, sure. Tick up. Field. Good island. Opponent has 5 seconds. Compared to our 3 minutes. Fate sealing us, and our opponent is out of time. I feel like we probably would have lost that game. I really wish I could like activate this search here. I think us tapping out on turn 3 for the search was like our biggest play mistake that game. Like it just opened up for him chasing on 4. We had answers to it.
I'm still not used to Jace being in the format. I forget that.
Yeah.
It is a thing, but
I mean, I feel like that is kind of a problem with Search for Escanta right now. Is like you can't really tap out ever on the other turns.
2. You want to tap out on 2?
Yeah, but like the way we're losing that game is him just like going goif goif, right? So like, I guess we did board out a bunch of Terminuses. Oh, we're on the draw. I think there's a keep though.
Yeah.
We'll actively be trying to search on 2. Playing against probably Scape Shift now. Wooded Foothills could also be Jund. It's just straight burn though.
Yeah.
Give us a land. Yeah. Drew a card.
Scalding.
Don't I want to path this?
Probably want to Skull Snare is 2-drop? I could. So maybe it's just flooded and see what he plays. Yeah. If it's Eidolon, I really want to Skull Snare.
We have to discard a card though. Are we realistically ever using the search for Escanta? Okay. Rift Bolt. Alright, so I can't remember, like, since we're pathing with these triggers on the stack, like we're pathing. We're not gonna let them resolve and then fetch.
No, you let one resolve.
No, because like yes we get scry, but we're fetching no matter what. There's not a card on top that we're going to not path his dude.
Yeah. But if there's not a land on top, we let one resolve to tell us that, then we can...
Oh, I gotcha. I'm with you. Alright, so it was O-Ring. Would you shush over there? I'm with you. That makes sense. We did not get a land. A Wall of Omens is pretty decent though, right? Is it better than Spell Snare? Probably, because it just sits here and blocks.
Yeah.
Am I just getting... I'm just getting an island here.
I mean, you can play the Field of Ruins if you want.
The only downside to playing field there is like logic knot's a while off. I guess next turn we're likely to like bless the lines. Attack me, bro. 100% blacken. So I kind of want to fetch island Serum Visions?
No, we gotta hold up.
Snare for... Okay.
Snap, path, or snare.
I gotcha. That makes sense. So, let's say he casts Boros Charm. Which he didn't. Basically, like, I kind of want to Blessed Alliance to gain 4 life here.
We're gonna snap path, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we got another land.
Island.
Am I doing this? I'm doing this before blocks. Because I want to try to trade with the Goblin Guide.
I mean, the wall's blocking it, so I don't know that we need to.
Guess that's true.
We're pathing before.
I'm just waiting on priority. Waiting for my opponent to click OK. Basically, one of the turns that here, though, like, I want a Blessed Alliance with Spell Snare backup. So in case he Skullcracks us. We need a blue source. I feel like I'm not Field of Ruining.
So what we could do is Field of Ruin to get our second blue for Logic Knot or something. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
His turn, but it's on his turn. Oh, that if he had a second Goblin Guide, we really want to do.
We have the Logic Knot. We have to end this game, dude. We can't sit here and let him rip 3 damage burn spells off the top of his deck.
Counter spells.
That is not the way to win, Evan. It's just to try to counter everything.
Yes.
Look, he didn't have another Goblin Guide. So,
Field of Ruin.
I kind of feel like... Alright, yeah, I got Field of Ruin. He's like, yes, get a card out of my deck. I don't think playing Jace is right.
We're definitely not playing Jace.
Is this a Serum Vision's turn, or are we waiting one more?
This is a pass.
I'm attacking.
You can attack if you want.
I'm sending a message. Also, our opponent's out of basics, so this Field of Ruin is also live to just, like, kill... Like, he didn't get a land.
He did not. That's true.
I wonder if Disrupting Shoal's actually good. Yeah, there's no world in which we're Field of Ruining this. Opponent is flooded.
Yeah, definitely flooded.
Yes, give me a land. Terminus.
It's not a land at all.
Do we want this Terminus?
We're not going to cast it.
But do we want it at all? I could feel to ruin one of his lands.
Do we want to Terminus? We don't, but I don't know that we want to tap out either.
I'm definitely
I think
strip
you feel-
lining him.
I think you feel
Yeah.
fine.
There's nothing here I'm like super excited about. We have this Blessed Alliance to gain 4, which is basically 2 burn spells or a Boros Charm, so feeling pretty good here. He's kind of incentivized to like go for something here since he has no more basics. Which is why in like the face of Field of Ruin I probably would have tapped one of these. I guess I just go for the other one then. And then he still doesn't have white open, so that doesn't really work. We finally get to Serum Visions next turn though. Like we've had this card for like 3 turns. Am I fetching?
No.
Probably not. Bottoming both of these, I guess. I'm really looking for a Snapcaster Mage, right? That's the card I want right now.
Yeah.
So this turn, I think we're going to go for the Blessed Alliance.
I kind of want to go for it with Logic Not Bad for Skullcraft.
That's what I'm saying.
We can't do that yet.
Oh, you want the full value of him attacking.
Oh yeah, if he attack. I mean, he could play a haster and attack.
Riftbolt. So I think I'm just gonna like get my 4 life now, have Logic not back up, untap Jace,
Okay.
try to hit try to hit a Snapcaster Mage and then just have Blessed Alliance in the graveyard. Right. Opponent said, I can't stop you from gaining
Blessed
4.
Alliance too
That is
strong.
enough. Alright, Celestial Purge kills red permanents. Negate and Spell Pierce stop spells. Clicks a threat. I'm not sure we want it.
This is the matchup where you cut Jaces.
You want to cut them all?
Not all, but you cut down on 4s. Probably a couple cryptics.
Yeah, okay. Spell Snare seems good. We don't have a ton of time for these Serum Visions, but I think like we keep them. Search has got to be pretty bad, right?
Definitely go to at least one. The only one.
Like I'm trying to decide like are any of these cards better than this Search? And I feel like the answer is yes, even though they're higher up on the curve. Like taking turn 2 off if he just like goes, you know, 1-drop, 1-drop.
But it's like
Spell.
that last game where we can tap 2 for a search and hold up a negate or something, where we can't tap 4 for Jace and hold up a negate. I think why you want the search over the 4 drops.
Alright. How much like permanent removal do we want? Do we really want 6, 9 ways to remove permanents?
I mean, you could cut a Terminus. It's not great.
I want this click, I think. Just so I want to be able to like close out the game later. I'm gonna leave in this cryptic, I think. I don't know. What do you want, Evan? A cryptic or a search?
It's always good to have a Cryptic's a good card.
It's arguably now the second best blue card in Modern. Cryptic 100% over search. I agree. All right, we got Wall of Omens, Blessed Alliance.
Good.
And a Serum Visions on 1 to hopefully find us some gas.
This is the game we lose anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. This Blessed Alliance. All we gotta do is find a Snapcaster Mage. Give me a land. Come on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and a path.
And a path.
Everything's coming up now.
We're gonna have to discard, though.
I think we just path this dude.
Like right now, not discard?
No, do we care about discarding one of these lands? No, I think we just discard one of these lands.
I agree.
Footed Strand. Discard Scalding Turn.
I agree. Probably play Colonnade on 3 and have Blessed Alliance back up. We'll probably play Wall of Omens on 2 here. I'm probably pathing this. I'd rather, yeah, I don't get my land potentially, but
Are we pathing Goblin Guide or Eidolon?
I guess we path Eidolon, right? But we take 2. We take 2 either way. Is that right?
We take 4 if we let Goblin Guide do this.
How so?
But we untap and we cast a Eidolon. Because Goblin Guide and then we're gonna path the Eidolon.
Oh, right. So we can take 2 now. We take actually 0 this turn, but then we take 2 off the wall. That feels better to me. You can't leave Eidolon alive. Alright, fine. Yeah. It chips him too, though. Like, we have a Colonnade. Like, if he gets too low.
That never happens.
I was like, are you not attacking? Just get my F6 value or my F8 value in here. Come on, land. Give me that sweet, sweet land.
Snap's good.
Snap is also very good. Cryptic seems good. Alright. 2 Goblin Guides. Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt. Land. Alright, put him down to 1 card. We did get a land off one of those. I don't know what the Spell Pierce was the card we got. Oh, that seems okay. So this turn we're gonna snap path like last game. We're definitely going down to 5. But then the next turn we can Blessed Alliance with Spell Pierce back up. That seems good. I don't know. I think this game's winnable. The fetch here is probably wrong from our opponent unless he boarded out all his Searing Blazes, but it's probably still wrong because it means, like, it kind of telepaths us that, or telepaths? Telegraphs, that's the word I was looking for. That we boarded out, or that he boarded out his Searing Blazes. Going to 5 here. Going to another Goblin Guide. That's fine. We can block all of them. So, going to snap, path, one of them. He's going to get a basic, which means our Field of Runes are now strip mines. We're going to block here and block here. Alright, so now I kind of just want to gain 4 now. Is that wrong? If his last card's like Skullcrack, we can Spell Pierce. So I'm just going to gain 4 now. Alright, cool. And now we still have a Spell Pierce? But it's like,
dead.
It's pretty dead, yeah. So should I just Serum Visions? Try to find a Snapcaster Mage for this Blessed Alliance? feel like I should Serum Visions if I'm not piercing. We're at 9. I like Serum Visions here.
I think that's pretty good. Oh, we can also remember we can set it so we draw the land off the guide.
Oh, right. Good call. So, well, but then if he doesn't, oh, we have a Serum Visions for next turn. Sure. So put on top. Put on top. Wall of Omens has been like awesome. We only have 2, but it's really been powerful in this matchup. Grafdigger's Cage. Well, that shuts off our. So I want the Logic Knot.
Do we Jace here? I think we Jace Fate Seal.
Jace Fate Seal? Okay, I can get behind that. Put it on the bottom? No. Fetch it end of turn on that, I think.
Well, Logic Knot is on top.
Oh, right, yeah. So we're not fetching. And we win against Burn. Alright, sweet. I would snapboard out Searing Blaze against Blue-White. I agree, Billy, but we showed him Wall of Omens. That's the only reason I was thinking he might leave it in. Because obviously that's like just a huge brick wall against him.
Leave home without your Blessed Alliance, people.
Blessed Alliance also was like an all-star in that matchup. The telepathing. Thanks, Brad.
How you beat Burn.
Telegraphing. I'm sorry. Blessed Alliance is very powerful. But this, okay. So I just want to say, I like Jeskai. And I think Bolt's very good right now, and you get Lightning Helix, which is basically a Blessed Alliance. We are on the play. We have O-Ring, Spell Snare, Visions. I'm keeping.
You have yet to miracle a card.
I'm just gonna play Colonnade. I don't know what we're playing against, so I don't want a Visions on one. Snow-covered plains doesn't really help me.
That is an unusual card to see.
All right, I'm fetching Island here because I don't want to.
I would just play Hollowed Fountain Shock.
Why? What's needed? Why not just get a basic? Do we need a duel with this fetch?
Keep.
Yeah, but we have Field of Ruins to shuffle. I just feel like.
I feel like we're gonna shock this Hollowed Fountain.
All right, fine. This feels wrong. I want both of these cards.
Those are both insane cards.
All right, opponent. Play into my.
Whoa.
What is this? Well, I don't even know what this card is. Oh, storage counter. So he's trying to make 1,000,000 mana. Oh man, we need a Field of Ruin. Is there any part of us that's, since we know he's trying to make a ton of mana, is there any part where we're snap Serum Visions trying to find a Field of Ruin right here?
No, that takes forever for it. We'll find the Field of Ruin by the time that becomes relevant.
Oh, he's got spells. Oh no, he's putting a counter. Okay. What is going on?
I don't know.
Opponent's 2-0.
Question is, do we jam?
He might just be blue-white. I don't think so. Man, I kind of wish we would have snapped Visions now. I don't think we do. We can, because in one more turn we have Spell Snare back up. If he has like a negate. What do you want to do?
Snap Visions now then? We can't stop a Jace if he just slams a Jace.
But we can Snapcaster and then like start attacking it.
Well, I was saying, do we Snapcaster now to get our Serum Visions value on?
Oh, sure. Okay. I don't think people aggressively Serum Visions enough, to be quite honest. So he has no blue mana. So he made blue. Spell Snare. We cannot stop that.
I feel like we should just jam Jace.
Well, you know what? It's okay.
Maybe he had the negate.
Gideon of the Trials. Sure. We have a Oblivion Ring for this card. Although, are we using it?
We're just chasing.
Are we Jace Fate Sealing?
Yes.
Okay.
And him, did he miss the land drop? Right?
It does look like he missed a land drop, yeah. So I'll play the Field Ruin.
I'm gonna hold up blue and white.
Going to Fate Seal you. Wall of Omens. I mean, it kind of takes his whole turn, and if he's Wall of Oming, he's like not putting pressure on this Jace.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm not bottoming it. We can also Spell Snare it, but then we can't path Gideon. So maybe he won't go for that play. That's tough. Ooh. So Spell Snare. It's on our Colonnade. It's like
yeah,
a.
that's probably worth it.
It also doesn't draw him a card.
We know he misses his land drop.
Yep. Now I think I just O-ring this.
Why don't we just wait to path it? Oh, well, it does give him a land. That's why.
Yeah.
Let's brainstorm and see what happens.
We don't want this Terminus.
No. Turn this back. Put probably path back.
Okay. And then, because we're gonna fetch, and then we'll. Do I use the Field of Ruin? I guess I don't care about his land yet, right? And concede. Sweet. Opponent realizes we're just way ahead. Rest or Celestial Purge doesn't do anything. Stony doesn't really do anything. Rest, so negate, click, Spell Pierce is not good.
It's okay.
Game's gonna go long. I think one Terminus out for sure, if not two.
Probably two.
And then maybe just a Wall of Omens. We can board out both walls and then board in the Spreading Seas. Or a Spreading Seas.
You can also get rid of a Blessed Alliance.
We can get rid of both of them and bring in Spreading Seas. It keeps him off like double white. We can get the Colonnades. We can get his like make charge land or whatever. Any of these cards you want? I don't think so.
Not a huge fan of the path Spreading Seas.
I mean, we don't really have anything else to bring in, right?
Kind of like that Spell Pierce. You could probably cut a path. I mean, how many things do we need to path?
Well, he could be like blue-white Gideons.
Yeah, but I mean...
He's like, screw Jace, I'm just going to run Gideon Tribal. Alright, let's find out, I guess. Gideon Tribal OP. New meta, Brad says. Who cares about unbanned cards?
It's all Jace Tribal, man. Jace Tribal. I mean, that's the taking turns deck, right? Where you're just like 2 mana Jace into 3 mana Jace into 4 mana Jace.
We have a search. I feel like we're just supposed to keep on that.
Probably.
Although the rest of our hand's kind of medium. So, who's going to the NRG thing on the 10th? Did you make a decision, Brad? Well, we have the spreading seas. Shows us Field of Ruin. We land search before spreading seas, right?
I think so.
Did he miss a land? Okay, he did not. He's shocked for another Serum Visions. I feel like we want to keep this.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm gonna play Flooded Strand, Spreading Seas, or I guess Spreading Seas the Colonnade, and then Flooded Strand. Unless we draw a Colonnade of our own. Like professionals. Is it Gideon? Oh, no. It's alright, man. We're a control deck. We got plenty of cards over here that produce white mana. That one can go to the graveyard. What you want to do? What you want to do?
Man, like, if we had a counter spell, I would just hold it.
So I kind of want to jam it because it makes our search better. Like, I want to fetch Shock for a Hollowed Fountain.
I think we do.
And then we'll have 3 cards in the yard. And we're closer to flipping this search. Even though he has a Field of Ruin. And then, like, if he untaps and Jace's, we can O-ring his.
Feels like he definitely had a negate.
He's gonna have it regardless.
If we just had a negate, that would be great.
The 3rd Serum Vision. It's fine. Gets to brainstorm here. He might bait seal us. Probably more happy with that. No, he goes for the brainstorm. No. Get out of here. Fountain tapped, I guess?
Shock.
Why?
Direct negate.
If I'm doing that, I'm playing Flooded Strand.
Okay.
Because if we're not going to use it, we don't have to fetch. Just need to find some way to get this Entreat back on top of our library. We could always just like Entreat for 1. We need, yeah, we'd Shock next turn.
Search will flip eventually, but cracking the Flooded doesn't increase the clock at the moment, so there's no reason to do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to fetch because he has a Field of Ruin. Like, I'm okay just like filtering my draw steps here. I feel like, no. I'm putting it in the graveyard because we can draw Snapcast from Mages.
Our negate's in very bad
We could also... Alright, he's going to field our Hollow Fountain. Just float blue.
We get a white.
We can get a white off the flooded stream.
Why do we need blue?
Why do we need... Wait a minute. Why do we still have a follow? Oh, they were stacked. I like having as much blue as possible. If I want a Jace and Cryptic, I need 5 blue sources.
We have 5 blue sources.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do, because I got Island. Oh, never mind. We had one in our hand.
But if we want to, like, entreat and path, or activate a colonnade of it.
I mean, we need a colonnade to activate a colonnade.
Oh, now you fetch because then it flips. Oh,
He's got a fielder rune again.
all of these are
Draw-go.
the way we like it. We're scrying every turn.
We are, yeah.
We're winning.
I'm not even sure if flipping this is right.
I mean, if you didn't have a field ruin, it'd be completely right.
Yeah,
We're just
obviously.
burying him, but- No, we don't want to flip in the face of you.
I mean, we're definitely burying him right now, though, right? Like, ooh,
Yeah, that's what we want.
no. That's right. I'm gonna fielder rune your fielder rune next turn, or end step, and then I'm gonna flip my search.
Ooh.
What if he bounces his fielder rune with a Cryptic? Yeah. I'm just saying. Does he do that?
Searching real good.
Oh yeah.
Can we get a planes this time?
Yes, we can get a planes this time. We have our 5 blue. Show me a Jace. Yes, please. Seer visions. Bottom. I guess top. Not like excited about it, but if we get into these situations where we like Cryptic draw.
Has content anyway, it doesn't matter. Probably should have bottomed it.
Well, no, like if he Cryptics, or if he does something that we need to, like, I feel like I could counter draw here
Yeah, that's probably good.
and then get a snap in my hand. Dispel. No, you may not have your Jace back.
Why did we not draw a card?
Oh, I don't know. Did I target the wrong thing?
The wrong thing.
I might have targeted the wrong thing. That's a good call.
Last counter was good.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I tried to get fancy, and I targeted the wrong spell. Sorry.
I don't know who can beat us, but
It's gonna involve a colonnade, right? Ugh, dispel again. Sick. We could find a cryptic and bounce our O-ring, and like, cause Jace is like a much shorter clock. Click also kind of does it.
Pretty good. Surpassing.
Click in his draw step. In case he hits a Jace.
Not really. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Path. Have to find a negate here essentially, or a logic knot. Okay. Any order because we're shuffling anyway. It's our last land. I guess we're supposed to make him bottom this. Elspeth's pretty good. Can't even really retreat or entreat. We could try to set up. We left a terminus in, right?
Yeah.
If he ults Elspeth, so we drew field. That's kind of gross.
Yeah, we have no basics.
That is correct. I mean, that pressures Elspeth. So I think I should fate seal him.
Should brainstorm.
Okay.
We gotta get this entreat.
Oh, right. If we could instant speed.
We can. We have Vanillion. Click and draw the card, right?
Yeah. There's also Colonnade here. So I think because we hit Colonnade, we should click end step. So we're going to put back entreat.
Path entreat.
Okay, wait. Because we want to click on end step, and then we don't want to entreat next turn. So we want entreat to be the top card, or the first of the top two.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, we won't get to brainstorm again. So yeah, we do need to. Yeah.
So it has to go entreat,
Whatever.
entreat, and then it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, we can't end step entreat for a large enough amount, right? Because we would need to click, and then we only have 2 mana open.
Yeah.
We could snap.
We have snap cryptic.
But that's like 6 mana, so that's still not enough angels.
That buys us a turn.
Yeah.
So we play, put back, entreat, path.
You sure you don't want to do entreat field and then just pass something this turn? Because we're only going to click.
We have to have the field to be able to snap.
Oh, because that. But he'll go to 7. My thought is we kill Elspeth next turn, untap, make a million angels that can all block this.
How are we killing the Elspeth?
Alright, so on his end step, we're going to play Colonnade this turn. On his end step, we Vendilion Click. Vendilion Click plus Celestial Colonnade is 7 damage.
Yeah.
Which kills it.
But they're going to kill us with tokens before then.
So we take... Oh yeah, we're going to 3. So we need to snap... Ugh, that's gross. Yeah, we do die in the process.
Yeah, so put entreat path, play field, upkeep, cryptic, bounce Elspeth, tap his team.
Yes. Okay, this actually works out really well. Because then we can end it next turn. We can end a turn.
We can even brainstorm with Jace if we need to reset things. Because we keep our Jace this way.
Okay. All right. It's complicated, but all right. So return tab. Okay. F6. Or I guess I'm F8. So yes, that's where I'm going with this, Crovo. So next turn we're gonna brainstorm, make sure it entreats on the top. Then we're gonna end a turn, his turn, click. Do we survive this attack though? We do, right? It's 9, so as long as we can block here, we're okay. And we have a path. So we know entreat's on top. So I'm gonna play Colonnade. We're gonna pass.
We have to resolve. Use Jace. Use Jace.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I knew what was on top. You're right. I'm sorry.
Somebody put together like a blooper reel of you doing all this crap.
So this is shitty. Okay, it didn't matter anyway because he had a click. Because if he clicks us. All right, I'm gonna path the click. I should have fate sealed him. I'm sorry. If he draws a relevant spell. So there's nothing we can do here. So we have to let this resolve. He's going to click us. I'm going to path. And then hopefully he leaves us. With this click. Come on. Oh, damn it. It didn't matter anyway. I mean, we're not quite dead. We can still hit Terminus. Alright. I'm conceding. We're down on clock. I want to know what he drew, though. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I'm just going to stop thinking about it. The click was really good. So yeah, we don't have any answers other than this one Oblivion Ring for Elspeth. So we need to make sure that that doesn't resolve.
That's the goal.
Couldn't we just cast the click?
We
could, but we wanted to instant speed. Yeah, we had to play to win there. This feels fine.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
My Valentine's gift was awesome. I agree, Crovo. I have it up on my desk right now. I'm gonna play Flooded Terrain. We're gonna need triple blue anyway, or double blue for this Vendilion click. Nah, your gift was better, babe.
Hi, Squishy Cat.
Yeah, Squishy Cat's pretty sweet. We got like a crap ton of tickets at the arcade we went to. Seacrum Coast. Spreading Seas. Sure, I'll get my value on here. It seems aggressive.
I would I assume he's light on lands and he has land draw.
Don't want to show Field Rune quite yet. Emblem.
Really good at the emblems.
Come on, Emblem. Jace Cryptic. Well, I think we take the Jace.
He was definitely not short on lands. I was very mistaken
Hope.
on that. Man.
So, I feel like we're in this situation where we need to, like, just cast a Snapcaster next turn to pressure this Gideon, because he can just take up on our Vanillion Click.
What's that doing?
We're just going to let a Gideon stay on the field when we can get rid of it.
I'd rather have a Snapcaster than have a Gideon that's sitting there ticking up doing nothing.
I'm saying we can remove it. Like, he plays a land, we play Snapcaster Mage, he goes to Cryptic it, we negate it, and now we have 5 power on the field that he has to answer, and all he has is lands in his hand. I'm going for it. I really wish I'd do this stuff on Incept, though. He's gonna like Supreme Verdict, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot. I just feel like we're so far ahead. Like, all he has is lands, and we have double Cryptic now.
We're pretty far ahead.
And 5 power in play. Brad, do you know what the magic that is punishing W to auto tap? Do you know that magic that is pushing W to auto tap? No, I did not know W auto taps, nor would I trust wizards to auto tap for me. Is it better if we field? We can't. Okay.
Use field probably.
Seacrum Coast or his field rune? His field will hit our field. We want to draw a card. I feel like we should use the Spreading Seas though. Right? I guess let me attack first. Probably should have attacked first anyway. Right? I don't want to make in a bunch of mana.
What? That doesn't do anything. I think he'd hit his field run.
Right, but then he's going to field us in response and we don't get to draw a card.
I think you just hold it for a Colonnade, or he's showing us storage lands, Colonnade.
Sure.
We really needed to hit a land there so we could hold up Cryptic.
Yeah, it might have been a little greedy. I guess we do nothing, just attack him. Don't settle the wreckage me. Yeah, Dispel I feel like would be a good card to have. What is this? Jace. Sure. So he has to like find a path here, or just dies. I'm guessing you found a path. Looks like you did.
Jace is good.
Try to find our own Jace here. Now I can get his field to run. Jace. He could Fate Seal so that we just like inevitably just have to keep running into this Jace. I mean, we could just attack him if he's gonna take that line.
We do that. He's not low enough that we beat the Jace that after that many turns.
If we were playing Jeskai, we'd have Burn in our deck. Dragon Lord Ojutai. I feel like I have to try to counter it.
Yeah, counter. Draw, I guess.
All the negates. Yep. Dragon Lord Ojutai. Fate Sealing himself. Jace would be good. Should we should field now, right? So I can't field our colonnade that we just played?
Oh, yeah. Do a fight?
Mm-hmm.
Is it path this turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We have 2 ways to get white if we want. I would like to draw Serum Visions, like, pretty badly. Wall of Omens doesn't do much. Yeah, we have a colonnade.
Does he find the third counter spell?
I'm sure he has a cryptic at this point. Nope. Sweet. Thank God we had that. Played a Field of Ruin. Frickin' really? God, we're so unlucky. Do I just like field his field and try to hope? I don't think that's right. Guess I fire it up.
I think you concede to an active Jace. That will go unanswered.
I'm not doing that. The draw has been pretty anemic though.
Yeah, I don't know that our keep was just, like, we kept a hand that really needed to draw gas and we just didn't.
I mean, I felt like it was medium, like it was fine.
It was below. It was on the low side. like we didn't do like we didn't have any kind of card advantage, or we didn't have a planeswalker, we didn't have a surge, we didn't have even a colonnade at the beginning. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, he resolved the Jace and buried us with it. That's what it does. That's why it's the best card in Modern.
He bottomed because it was going to be good. We have to draw something.
We could ruin it.
I mean, I'm...
Long draw anyway.
Yep. So you're saying Jace is good. Yeah, when both players are not doing anything. I mean, this turn went wrong when... Or this game went wrong when he had the exact path and the amount of the mana to do it. Well, that pressures Jace. Why do you... This is like your 8th Serum Visions in 3 games, and I think we've done it like twice. He topped a card.
It is really frustrating. That's when they do. Whoever gets the Serum Visions is so much more likely to get more Serum Visions, and it just snowballs.
Am I clicking myself if this resolves?
Probably. I think the cards are garbage.
I tend to agree.
I don't think it's gonna resolve. Yeah, we've had good cards on that.
Yep. Can't even spell pierce it. I'm gonna try to like make a weird play here. Okay. Yeah, that all happens. Should I just Terminus? No. No, I shouldn't. Alright, he's out of Field of Runes. So this search should help a lot. I think he topped that vision. You should concede. I mean, it's game 3. If he tops, we fetch. I guess if he tops, we have search. He's put, I would assume, 3 good cards on the bottom, though. Should we fetch?
And huge difference either way.
Probably want that. I don't know how we're gonna win here. But it's gonna involve this as Kanta, I feel like. Is he upkeep trying to do something?
We can cryptic bounce the Jace.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. We're gonna have to do that. It's Fate sealing us, but it doesn't matter because we have Azcanta. Bottoms. Gonna do things on end step properly. Certainly doesn't resolve. Oh. We have to find... We can't even find negate with this. Disdainful stroke. I'm gonna spell pierce this. I just wanted to use as much mana as he can so we can untap and try to do something to this Jace. I don't think it's gonna be very good. It's a terrible card right now. No, I ended up selling some Wastelands on Moto Crovo and bought the Jaces. Guess we start on Jace? No, start on 0. Oblivion Ring. That's pretty good. So it's... So if I Jace, and then I Azcanta, I'm short of mana.
Gross.
That's so like if this Colonnade was an untapped land. So what does that mean? I just Jace?
Yeah.
So here we're looking for O-Ring plus something. We'll put back Terminus, Serum Visions, land, go to O-Ring. And like this is just so sad because we're a mana off snap negate. 1, 2, third negate. So like Dispel just would have been so much better. Well, hold on.
Oh, he has enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spell instead of Spell Pierce would have won it.
That's game. Yeah. There's way more counters than us. Alright, so 2-1.
We have only played blue decks?
We played against Burn.
Or Burn. And we played 2 Jace decks and a Burn deck.
Traders didn't have them. Yeah, Mana Traders didn't have them, Crovo.
This is actually the modern metagame. I believe the modern metagame is now Jace decks, Burn,
and Bloodbraid Elf decks.
Possibly Bloodbraid Elf. Probably eventually Bloodbraid will get pushed out by the Jace, so it'll just be Jace and Burn.
No, I think I've watched a lot of Jund decks beat Jace pretty bad, actually. Just like, I've seen all kinds of stuff like Cascade into Maelstrom Pulse your Jace. This is a keep, right?
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
No, goodbye, Jace. Oh, sure.
Die search.
Yeah. Probably don't want the second plus lines, but I think the snap's fine. Yeah, if this game goes to the late game, I guess. Play Goif. Tony out. Make you sack. Now play Lily. Oh, he misses land. It's good for us.
I think we want to snap visions here.
Okay. So I should probably fetch then. Use this because Strand can get planes. Wall colonnade. Probably don't want the island. Probably want the colonnade.
We still have a lot of lands.
Okay, I'm down with bottoming it.
Go.
Okay, we have 4 of them. Assume this. Okay, so Jace minus or Jace Fate Seal. But then he gets to eat.
Sure, we just have I think it's Jace minus. We still get value even if he has them.
The bolt.
Or bolts or whatever.
So now I'm brainstorming.
Our hand is terrible. I just feel terrible.
Jeez. Alright, so back some Field of Ruins. Play this. I'm just gonna fetch now so I don't forget. I guess we're holding up Cryptic and blocking the snap.
Get a hard fountain then.
Five, 6 Goify. So I like counter bounce.
We just let him take wall, and then when he attacks, we block and then bounce our Snapcaster.
Okay. I want to block first because if he bolts it, at least it's blocked. So return target permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. And that was pretty good. As was that. So in your draw step, I'm pathing you. Well, okay, sure. Just to play around bolts. Put it on the bottom.
Wait, no, we don't care now, right?
No. All right, so I'm playing Colonnade, and I'm gonna have Cryptic and Path up. And in his draw step, which I know he's drawing, bolt, so I should just wait to combat, to path. Right?
Yeah.
So I could counter bounce this. It's just such good tempo. Like he has no. Oh, I'm just gonna path it. So counter. Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to get too cute, guys. I'm sorry. He didn't attack. Am I still I'm not pathing now, right?
No.
Okay. Am I fate sealing him again?
I think brainstorming is our hand still garbage.
Alright. Opponent's shame conceded. Okay, so Purge, really good. Negates, decent. Spreading Seas hits Raging Ravine, but I think Field of Ruin and Paths are usually enough. Click pressures Lily, so I want those cards. Wall of Omens is like okay. Blessed Alliance is like pretty medium. I don't know, 3 negates, man. That's so many.
That is a lot of negate.
Excuse me. I want spell snare. I don't know. I kind of like wanting to take out the walls, but
They
they're.
like Bloodbraid pretty well.
Oh, they do. That's kind of why we put them in there.
A land because we're on the draw.
Can we cut a terminus? I'll cut a Scalding Tarn because it's our worst fetch. Can I cut a terminus?
Probably.
We're probably trying to keep the board clear.
It's never gonna be more than a 2-for-1.
Yeah, Evan is definitely the control aficionado. Ugh. We don't have a fetch for this logic knot.
His hand is already a mole. It's pretty bad on them.
I'm mulliganing. Keep this. Think we have enough lands right now? Tapped.
Probably gonna want to pass whatever he plays. But...
Or we don't have a 2-drop that we care about, though, right? I guess if he plays something, we want to negate the Liliana. Alright, that's fair. So, if he plays like Bob, we're going to want to path it and then have negate for the Lily the next turn. The downside to this is... Sure. This resolves. Took path. Sick. Probably negating a discard spell. Right?
Yeah, we want our Snapcaster.
Probably gonna play like a Goyf here, which means I'm gonna want to. Don't play ooze. Don't play ooze. I guess I don't know what to do now.
Pass it.
Just now, like get him this 4th land.
I guess upkeep he gets to. Do you care if he spends his turn eating something?
That's what I'm saying. Like if we draw a land and he spends his turn eating, I'm gonna do it in his draw step. In case he draws a basic. Alright, he lets it happen. Okay. Kind of want a Jace minus. I don't know if that's good though. He only has 2 green sources. Could also just go for the click and then untap Jace. Do I want to shock?
Probably. Then treat as a card.
Yeah. We're gonna get Bloodbraid Elf, and it's gonna be gross.
That's good.
Eat my thing. Bloodbraid me. Oh no, played a Goyf. This isn't very good.
That didn't seem good.
Huh. Alright, so Brainstorm?
Yeah.
Try to hit a land. Ooh. Is entreating for 2 good enough? Could be, right?
Usually against Johnny, yes.
So what do I want to put back here? I'm gonna... Not finding a land was kind of gross. So I'm just snap pathing probably the ooze?
There's no creatures in the graveyard?
There's no creatures, right.
I'd snap path away.
Okay, sure. But I'm doing it in combat?
No, then he oozes the path. You do it now.
Oh, right. Duh. Duh, duh, duh.
Probably still kills our or Jace.
I mean, at that point, though, we're just hoping 2 4/4s is enough. Here's the Blood Braid. There it is. Ugh. Never what you want to see. So I feel like, well, this is he's probably gonna take down because he doesn't want to lose the ooze. Yeah. Guess that's fine. We'll make 2 4/4s. Hope he doesn't have Maelstrom Pulse. Blocks the ground really well. Or blocks really well, I should say. Yes.
First entreat of the league.
First miracle of the league.
Yeah, actually that is the first miracle.
Alright. Hope my 4/4s are good enough. Probably discarding Wall of Omens, so this is a turn. Oh no, it's just eating something. Sure.
We discard a Vidillion click.
Because I feel like they pressure more than Wall of Omens.
They're legendary.
Oh yeah, they are. I didn't even know that. So do we trade with the ooze here though? Oh, we discarded Finks, so he gets to eat 2 things now. That's kind of gross. Or Confidant. Could double block the ooze. Kind of like that. How do you like that? We're punished if his last card is a removal spell.
Double block.
But if it was a removal spell, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is right. And he's like using 2 mana. I mean, he could have Terminate, right? But are we beating Terminate anyway? Ooh. I think click in the draw step's just going to be better here.
You want to try and hit a land of wall?
That seems really aggressive.
I mean, it blocks.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. Get behind that. Come on, land. Whee. We're doing it. Alright, so we know his last card's not a removal spell.
Now he draws 2. So.
Yeah. Maelstrom Pulse. That's a card.
Kind of gross.
So I'm just going to wait till his end step now. In case he lilies.
We try and ambush this Dark Confidant.
I can also get the Maelstrom Pulse out of his hand now. So I just take the Pulse. Yeah. This feels good. I think Wall of Omens is actually quite good here. So he drew Inquisition. He surely wasn't happy about that. So I'll leave the land. Don't have to worry about Raging Ravine right now. Brainstorm. Pull back island, island. Fetch island. Play wall. Attack with Angel. It only exactly punishes us if he draws Liliana.
Any removals though.
I guess that's true. So you want to wait a turn?
We definitely wait here.
Okay.
We're not throwing away our Jace.
Sure. Aw. Sad days. Brainstorm, right?
Yeah.
Put back Glacial Flooded Strand.
Yeah.
My Serum Visions.
Yeah.
I'm like okay drawing the fetch, but I don't want the other two guys. I don't want the Jace, right? Not fetching, not attacking, holding up snare for Goifs and Bobs. Terminate.
Anything that costs 2, really? Ooze?
Yeah, all those good. Alright, now I can attack, right? Huh. What don't I want?
I think keep it back. Spell, snare, purge, probably.
Casting this?
Yeah. And sit on counter spells.
And I can attack now.
Yeah.
Alright, we've won the game, guys.
Is this game 2?
This is 1, I believe, right?
Is this 1?
I don't know. I don't honestly remember.
No, we have purges. We sideboarded.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did we win or lose the first one? We won.
We
That's
won.
how
We
it's
like
right?
face. Yeah.
So, I think I'm gonna head out
Okay.
because control takes.
All right. So he drew Bloodbraid, which is good, and he also has a Lily, which is also good. So I feel like this was like perfect for him. So I have to Cryptic. I'm gonna bounce the Sphinx so that we don't lose our Jace. No. So I'm gonna counter. I guess counter tap is better.
Yeah, you could do that. Counter tap.
So after what?
Yeah. He'll still have 1 Bloodbraid.
Right, but we can just block that. And then this Angel. Well, yeah, this Angel will just continue. I guess we'll have to be on defense now for a turn. Celestial Purge in the graveyard. I think that's fine. I have a Snapcaster in hand. Transform this. Draw Spell Snare. Draw 3. Put back. We don't have a path in the yard. I kind of don't mind having a path. I'm going to put back Jace Flooded Strand. Feel like I can attack now. Still. Because I have this path. I can path the Sphinx. I have Snap Cryptic mana. I have Snap Cryptic and Path mana. Looking to fetch because I don't want Jace or the fetch land on top. As long as this isn't another Bloodbraid Elf, we're okay. Does he have any more basics? I bet he has one more swamp. I'm also surprised he has the basic mountain.
Oh, you gotta play Bloodbraid.
Yeah, but what do you need the red for? I guess Field of Ruin being in the format means like you kind of want basics. I guess that's fair. Can certainly just get Field of Ruined out of the game sometimes if you don't have a basic. I feel like Wall of Omens has been like an all-star tonight.
Has been really good.
And
I
like,
was thinking that the interaction against Bloodbraid is just
yeah.
pretty gross.
And it's still really good against Lily. I don't know. I've been really impressed with Wall of Omens. It's kind of funny. I was talking to Noah Cohen, who runs the NRG series today, and we were kind of talking about how like the format feels like it's gone back like 5 years. Like Fatal Push isn't really relevant anymore. Bolt's really heavy everywhere. We're back to like a Jund versus blue-white meta. And like you're bringing back like all of the old cards that were like good in that meta. It's kind of interesting. I'm surprised I haven't seen more Dreadbore out of the Jund decks.
Yeah. Takes people a while to figure it out. I would like to point out that Oblivion Ring has been exactly the same as Detention Sphere, but would have been significantly better the one game. Would have won us a game.
That's true. That's true. Oblivion Ring was better in that one game, and it has been the exact same in every other situation. That is true. I was watching Vintage today on the SCG Vintage thing. Holy crap, Engineered Explosives is so good in that format. Just like 0, clean up all the zeros. Academy runes it back. Like you challenged me for 1, so I get to 0 again. It was pretty insane. So I don't know what's going on with our opponent. Why is O-Ring better? So O-Ring's better because if you both have active Jaces, you can't Detention Sphere the Jace because you hit your own Detention Sphere. It hits all permanents with the same name, including your own. They're both 3 mana. It's just that O-Ring only hits their card. The argument for D-Sphere is you can get 2-for-1s out of it, but that rarely happens.
Fact, never.
It's relevant when you're playing against token matchups. But obviously the meta right now is not very conducive to token matchups. It's funny to me because I feel like a lot of people should just be playing like Lingering Souls. But they want to like test Bloodbraid Elf.
Didn't I try to get you to play Lingering Souls?
You did. In an Esper deck. You did. I don't like that it I don't know. I don't like that it competes with so much. I guess it doesn't really compete.
Like, what does it compete with?
It competes with your strategy of
You play it with Liliana.
of like if you're playing Esper, I guess we're playing like a tap out control deck.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'd like to see an Esper list that's tap out control. I want to thank you all for stopping by while we're waiting on our opponent here. I don't know if they're timed out or just really tilted, but thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, hit that follow button. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out a lot. We play every week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 to 9 o'clock. I'm also doing coverage for the Nerd Rage Gaming CTs, the CT series, which is all year, once a month. The next one is on March 10th. It's in Madison, Wisconsin. It's going to be modern. I think it's like one of the bigger events post unbannings, and so it's going to be really interesting. There's going to be some big names there. I know Sam Black's attending, Justin Cohen's attending, Caleb Durwall's attending, Andrew Tenjum's going to be there. It's going to be a crazy fun event. So if you have a chance, come out. Stop by in the booth, say hello. I can say the venue's like pretty gorgeous too. I'm excited. It's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Because the things I want in a Magic tournament are a beautiful venue and hard opponents.
Hey man, you gotta prove yourself. Alright. We won the match. We are 3-1. We have cashed the event.
Thoughts on this before I take off?
Alright, so we'll do thoughts real quick and then I will do match 5 because I need to give these Jaces back because they're so expensive. So I need to finish the league. Maybe we'll get Michelle over here and she can play some Magic with us.
Alright, guys.
She said to do it. She'd do it. So Blessed Alliance was actually like, it was the card I was like most worried about, but like it just single-handedly beat Burn. It just single-handedly. Like we cast it the first game and they're like, nope. And then Oblivion Ring, I think obviously we just talked about it, was still good. Search for Azcanta felt a little awkward. I could see like running 1, but I didn't really ever want to tap out on 2 for it. The Spell Pierce on our sideboard 100% should have been Dispel. Also, Jace's Defeat I think is an interesting card choice because it like instead of having like 3 negates, you could have like 2 negates and a Jace's Defeat. I guess everything you're wanting to counter is probably like we don't have Flusterstorm in the format, so that would be like your ideal bring in other than Dispel, but I do think Dispel probably picks up. You know, the meta at a real event's probably not going to be just blue-white, so I don't know how many Terminus you want in your main, or if you want any. It's possible that you should just be on like the Singleton Supreme Verdict plan. I also don't know if just Guy's better, but I did really like Wall of Omens as a card. And so that might be a reason to not go Guy. I don't know if you want both of those.
I would like a second Entreat.
A second Entreat in the 75 or in the main?
In the main.
Okay. Second in the main, Evan says. I could see cutting a search for a second Entreat. Entreat was very good.
I mean, it's so good against the Jund decks. They just can't beat that card.
And if you just like rip it against the control mirror,
like no matter how far behind you are against the Jund decks, like you just rip that for 3 and they just cannot.
Any non-blue deck, right? If you rip that card for any more than 1, you're probably gonna win that game. And even in the blue-white mirror, I think we had a line. Our opponent was low on resources. We had a line where we could like click end step and just win the game on the spot, but we didn't. Unfortunately,
we had to fade 1 draw of counterspell or interaction, and he would click.
Yep.
Or we'd be 4-0.
Yes.
And I think we were very unfavored in that matchup too.
I did feel unfavored in that matchup. I agree.
More for the control.
Yep. Spell Sneer I don't think has ever countered anything, but I still think it's probably a card you want. I think even in the control mirror, hitting opposing negates is fine. Or Snapcaster Mages for that matter.
In this snap heavy metagames, Spell Sneer's fine.
Yep. I think the list was fine. I just I mean we're 3-1 with it right now. It's been fine. I would make those few changes we talked about and probably call it good for the next kind of iteration of testing. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break and I'll be back for round number 5 with Michelle.
You got a 2-minute break?
Yeah, I gotta use yours.
Yeah, I called it.
I'll get that mic fixed for next week. I'm sorry about that. Alright, wifey. Ready for this round 5? Is it in the public folder?
No.
Let me put it in there real quick more so I can. Not immediately, but I'll do it afterward. All right, we're back. Michelle's gonna be over here. I'm gonna find our opponent because it's 9/11.
Yeah, I am aware.
I'll show you while we're waiting. My wife made me this really cute drawing. Showing everyone you saw some drawing.
Wow.
She made me this for Valentine's Day. I love it. She's an artist. If you couldn't tell.
No.
Oh no, I ruined my stand.
Oh gosh. Where did this go?
There we go. No! I had it so perfect.
New
There we go.
overlay. Where did I save this?
Opponent found.
Oh no! I can't find this. Switch. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to put it back later. Alright, we won a die roll today. Finally.
Ooh, I'm coming, I swear.
Spell, snare, path, logic, knot. I think this is a keep. It's kind of close. It's gonna be bad in like the mirror. Evan W, 3-1. Steam vents tapped. Ooh, I think we can put him on a. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just land this search. I think getting it down on the play like that's pretty good. This could be a teamer deck, but we have Path if he plays Goyfs.
Alright, what's happening?
We are on the play.
So the mic doesn't work, so I don't get the fancy mic.
No, I'm sorry, babe. Entreat for 0. I think this is a win condition, so I don't know if I want to draw it or not. I think.
Oh, it echoes.
Yeah, it echoes both mics for some reason. I need to work on it. I'm going to put this into the graveyard. We're going to try to win with Jace's here. We have 3 paths. If he counters one of them, I'm okay with that. Sorry. That's my brain. It's like click him. I click my mouse a lot. It drives
He's just sitting here. He's just like click, 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 click.
Michelle's just. I'm just driving her insane. I'm clicking through the phases now.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll allow it. Just let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just let that happen.
I assume there's a bolt in our opponent's hand, so we do draw Jace.
Why do you have a little exclamation over your...
It means I have an auto yield going.
Oh, okay. More time, McCoy. Kablam.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and fetch 2. Like, typically want to hold them for Jace's, but we need lands, and we have this search for Azcanta that we want to flip pretty rapidly. Snapcaster into the graveyard. No. We're gonna miss a land drop here. For our opponent Jace's, we have an answer for it. If he has to spell, that would stink. I mean, given we missed our land drop, I don't think it's right if our opponent jams. Well, he decides otherwise.
Decides otherwise.
I can X is 2. Really need to draw a land here. And one that's a blue source. Field of Ruin is not a blue source. I could take out his green, and he might not have... This is tough. Hitting a blue source is like the best possible. I'm gonna put this into the graveyard. Oh yeah. Rewarded.
Too late.
I don't think I do, but
Too late.
right. But if he plays a Jace here, like I'm just so far behind. Oh, he had another green source too, so this was good.
Come on, it's Brad Brown. He always likes Axe.
Brad, you can't talk about Lux hacking. Blessed Alliance. Yeah, I'll put that in the graveyard too. Just looking to hit our land drops. Alright, we can flip our search next turn. Is this a cryptic electrolyze? Yep. I'm more worried about Jace than anything. I'm the least lucky person on earth, he says. Yeah, okay. We have Field of Ruins in our deck. I'm going to go ahead and let this resolve.
Yeah, one of them's in your graveyard.
We have 3 others. We'll be okay.
If you find them.
We'll find them.
Okay. So confident.
Put Search into the graveyard? Yes. Transform? Yes. Serum Visions? Sure. Terminus. Don't really care about Terminus. I don't think I want either of these cards. Serum Visions has actually been kind of counterintuitive here because, like, I'm Serum Visions and I'm searching with Escanta. I don't care about this card. Sure, electrolyze me. You're just removing cards out of your graveyard for your search. Yep. This is fine. If he wants to like cryptic my path, I have 2 more. Or I have 2 of them, so it's fine. He kept that card. Yeah.
Boom.
How many basics do you got, opponent? It's probably his last one, right?
Oh, I want to find out.
Jace. I assume we're getting Cryptic Kid here. We'll need to delve 5 cards.
Beautiful.
What are you jacing? Yeah, we have a logic knot. What is this? Is it his own snap? He doesn't have anything. So what is this?
What's this? What's this?
Opponent's being very lucky too, I feel like. Like this is his second Jason 20 cards and we haven't seen one. Oh, he has a logic knot of his own? Sure. Can't pay for that. So we're just gonna kill his Jace, right? I guess he has to Fate Seal? Bottom it. Bottom, 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 top. Yeah, I think this is right though. So he topped, so I would expect this to not go to the graveyard. think we just go for it. Likely to get cryptic. Sure. Snapcaster Mage. A little unfortunate. Can't fight over this. Does he have any more basics?
Yes.
Man, everyone's got a million basics in all their decks. This is one of the reasons I've been thinking about wanting to run Teamer is like we've pathed him like 3 times now, and he's just so ahead on land, so his search is gonna just destroy us. Sure, man. Probably just hardcast Terminus if he plays another spell. Okay, didn't. Sure. Might as well. Might as well miracle this Terminus.
Boom. Bye-bye, Tamagotchi.
Alright.
For now.
I would like to draw a Jace. Or something to pressure this Jace. Thought Scour himself. Yep. Oh, that's... So he's using Thought Scour to clear away his Jaces, his brainstorms. Because like he can put 2 cards back and then he can Thought Scour them away. Really looking for like O-Ring here. Opponent with the million Serum Visions. This is like Legacy when you just like ponder a million times. Bottomed all 4 cards. There isn't much that I want on the bottom, so I'm not gonna fetch. We found the O-Ring. 1, 2, 3. If we find a land, we can O-Ring plus Cryptic. Would really like to hit a land drop. Don't think it's worth going for it. We can go for it next turn. Gets to flip his search now. Need to find a Field of Ruin soon. It's just highly unlikely anything's resolving, I feel like, at this point. Probably lost. Blue, 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 yep. Five mana? Disrupting Shoal. Interesting. We just pay 3, right? Oh no, it's not pay 3. Sorry. Counter target spell. Draw a card. He's gonna Disrupting Shoal again, probably. Yep. Oh, he's gonna counter the Cryptic. Sure. This seems pretty good. I'm just sad we're not Jeskai. I agree. I wanted to play Jeskai. Evan wanted to play blue-white, though. It's a lot harder to pressure. We need, like, a Colonnade. Unfortunately, had Double Bolt early. Hey, there's a Field of Ruin. Yeah.
Pseudo Double Bolt. Yeah, I'm here now with Squish Cat.
Cryptic Command enters the revealed zone.
This guy's the best. I don't even know if it's in camera. No, it is.
Now it's in camera.
Hey, I was working. I was making Brad's overlay, which I finished, and I finished other overlays. Super productive.
You finished them all? Did you send them over to Noah?
Oh yeah, I want you to look at them first.
Okay.
I didn't finish them all, but I got.
He failed to find on the
Talk about it.
Azcanta.
I got stuff.
Bolt me, sure.
Rude.
Snapcaster. Guess I'm supposed to try to fight over this. Well, there's 2 snaps on the bottom. We will be able to see the opponent's clock. Currently, they're at 16:34 and we're at 16:50, so we're up on clock.
The answer is yes.
Did I not say that? I thought I said yes. We would be able to see it on the new
Oh.
overlay, and then I told them what the time was.
I
Since
don't
they
know.
can't
I'm
see it.
tired. Leave me alone.
Yeah, the new overlay is gonna be, the chat's gonna be covered, and there will be a place for sponsors rather than just in the bottom corner, and my webcam will move over to the right, so you guys can click the.
Yeah, the entire left-hand side will be clear. Everything's moving over to the right-hand side. I don't think it would hurt very much. I could mess up his hair.
Not
He might
my
not
hair.
Like that. He's got pretty hair.
I'm just gonna go for a hard cast terminus here.
Do it. What else are you gonna do with your life? There's not much else you got going for you right now.
It's true. Put all this nonsense on the bottom.
Get out. Oh, he says no. Cats.
This is gonna get countered.
Aren't you just dead?
He's gonna return snap.
Oh, you got a path. Aren't you just gonna die?
Probably. If he can remove my wall of omens, I'm dead.
Oh. Yeah, you have a wall.
Actually, I'm just dead. He's just gonna Jace minus.
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
Silly. You could've.
Alright.
Should have passed the Goify.
Click.
There's an all mythic draft. Who's Jason?
Yeah, there's a. I can't go to that. It's during the CT. Jeremiah was gonna like. I guess he was gonna kidnap me that weekend. He said, but Not happening. I'm gonna cut a land. I'm gonna run this.
Aw, Brad's sad.
It's the same weekend as the CT in Iowa. Yeah, the CT is more important. You should go to the CT.
Uh-oh.
The thing that they do is every year, and it's a 2K.
Then come see us or him. It's just him. I don't think I'll be there.
Oh, that one in Iowa.
I don't
It's
know.
modern. You could play if you wanted to.
I'm tired.
It's in May. We have a lot of time to think about it. It's true, Brad. We just get our weekday. Alright, I'm keeping. I got the search again. 2 negates.
Uh-huh.
Let's get an island here. Since I know he has bolts. This could be a spell snare, which would suck for us, but what are you gonna do?
It wasn't.
Thankfully. Alright, we're just trying to hit lands.
Woo! Woo!
Maybe we'll be able to resolve a Jace this time.
You see
Or
one?
draw one even would be good. It's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I would love a cookie, even if it's crumbly right
Would
now.
you?
Yeah.
So if this is a goif, I don't think okay, it's not a goif.
It's not a goif, man.
Put
There's
your
your J. You got serum visions.
I'm not gonna put it in, and I'm gonna hope they rip a land
Boom.
here. I
Look
didn't
at that.
hit a land. I will
What you got?
top
Twosies.
both of these though.
You have graveyard at that Jace, you would have a land.
Yeah, I know, but I would have lost my Jace,
I know.
and that would have been sad. I mean, it is definitely one of our win conditions, and I feel like we need it. I think I'm gonna let this hit us for a little while. I don't
Path, I know. 'Cause you don't want him to have more lands.
I don't want him to have more lands.
Maybe we'll.
I don't want him to get like land drop plus a land, be at 5 lands, and then have like Jace mana. So I'm just gonna path on end step here. If he wants to fight over this, that's fine. Of course he doesn't. We'll take our Field of Ruin. Not playing Jace. Electrolyze is fine. Kind of. He gets to draw a card and gets 2 damage, but there's more important things to counter, I feel like.
Like Jace.
Like Jace. And we're just looking for lands at this point.
Hey, look, land. We did it. We're doing it.
Alright, one more land, we can start the fight.
He needs to.
We need like a Vendilion Click, I think would be one of the best cards. Alright, he decided to keep that card. Don't really want to draw Hallowed Fountains. Keep hitting land drops.
Boom shakalaka. It's like NBA Jam style.
Yeah.
Maybe the best.
We know he has Mountain, so I'm not going to Field of Ruin. I'm going to wait till this flips. Oh. He played his mountain.
Uh-huh.
What you gonna do, opponent?
I'll miss land drops.
It's true. It's going for the Jace.
No. You can't have it. Let's fight.
Please fight over this. Bolt Snap Bolt just seems like where you want to be in this format.
Yeah, now you can't have it.
It's fine. Alright, I'm jamming this one. You got another one?
Nope. Oh.
He does. Yep. He's got a logic knot? Sure. Alright, shields are down. I need him to not hit a Jace. The problem I felt like with this deck too is like we're so light on counter spells post board. Do not need a Terminus. We're a land away from this, so I'm just gonna... I should probably just jam. He could have a Snapcaster Mage, though. I'm gonna do this. Get some information. And hopefully our search just kind of runs with the game. Thought Scour. That's
Wow.
It's not good. It's an unknown, though. Oh, I can't shake this cough. Can't believe he didn't have the Jace. Targets himself. I mean, maybe he's not playing the full 4. Surprised he thought scoured himself. Maybe he's out of basics. That would be good for us. I mean, his deck seems a little bit more aggressive, so... I definitely think in the Celestial Colonnade deck you want Dispel. I think that was a punt on our end, not putting at least one copy in there, so that you can like do things like threaten to attack with your Colonnade, and then if they go to answer it, you have the Dispel. Is he gonna bounce? I think I have to fight over this. He didn't have Jace last turn. He's also out of basics.
Oh yeah, repping that negate. Jace.
Alright, moves to the next game. Alright, so... how bad do I want Rest in Peace? He showed us Logic Knot, Snaps, Bolts, cut Terminus for Spreading Seas, maybe?
That's fun.
Terminus so bad, yeah.
We had so many. Are you not going the full Spreading Seas?
I need to not have so many cards in my deck.
Well...
So, this is what you're gonna vomit. If I see it rotting in your hand one more time, I'm gonna vomit. I mean, I think one of the ways we lose is definitely like early aggression. Like not being able to answer a goif.
Maybe. That's a lot of lands. Too late.
Blessed Alliance then. Better than Terminus? Yeah, maybe.
I agree.
Hinterland Harbor. Here comes the goif. We're going to go ahead and take a hit from that. Don't want to give him lands. Ugh. Drawing a land off the Spreading Seas, not very good.
Whee! Whee!
Whee. Another Thought Scour. Alright, goif's now 3-4. A little bit more incentivized to want to path this.
We are not going to miss land drops. Huh. It's a Jace. Does not have red. Jace.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's the thing.
We're gonna click though, so we get to kill it. Of course, he fate seals himself. Of course, he does. Left the card on top. Well, let's see what you're working with. I know you got a card on top you want. Engineered Explosives. He's a little ways off from Snap Cryptic. So I'm just going to... Engineered Explosives. Alright, he can't do it for... Oh, man. I guess I'm taking the Disrupting Shoal. Yeah. He doesn't have Bolt. Snap 100? I don't think that's right. I think I'm supposed to Jace minus on the Tarmogoyf. He doesn't have red mana right now. And then pressure his Jace. He can get red mana with the Field of Ruin if he left exactly Bolt on top. But if he's bolting the Jace, he's not bolting our click.
And that's for your stuff.
Yeah.
Where did you get this back?
I don't know. Shoal always expensive. So the problem on Rob is, let's say he leaves a Jace on top, and then, or like a 4, and then it looks like he might have hit Electrolyze. Feels like an Electrolyze. Just Electrolyze me for 2. Okay.
Okay. So you get to kill Jace.
We're trading Jaces. He has 2 snaps though, which is a little awkward. I don't think I can play this Colonnade yet, so I'm gonna get Island here. Path your Goyf. He goes and gets Mountain more than likely. No, just Island. And then I have Cryptic up now. Sorry. It's an interesting game. We know his hand is Snap, Snap, EE. Snap, Snap, EE. So he can Snap Cryptic. But he's 1 mana short from like casting something, Snap Encrypting. I mean, it's true, but I would assume that he's got 2 snaps in his hand. Draw Spell Snare. Sure.
Snap. Electro.
Think I fight over this? I think I fight over the Electrolyze itself. Huh.
Bounce your own click.
I could bounce my own click, but I don't think I want to.
You also have another Cryptic. You can always do that Siren Dime if you really want to.
Yep, he has the negate. Or the logic not, sure. I don't really want my Colonnade to get Field of Ruined. So I'm gonna wait. God, is this really a Jace? Yeah. It's really good. Basically, our opponent's winning because they have red in their deck. Bolt and Electrolyze, very good. So, alright, we're gonna rip and Entreat the Angels and do it for 1. This isn't great.
Okay.
Negate. Little late negate. Alright, I gotta do this. I need him to do things with his mana. Vendilion Click. Counter. Counter draw? Counter return Jace? Yeah. Counter bounce, and then I can negate the Jace on the follow-up. Hopefully. And he has a second. What was that? Spell snare. Yeah, that's good. He tapped his field of rune, so I think I just like go for the kill the Jace with my colonnade.
He has a bolt in his hand. He can.
It flies. It's a 4/4. He would need bolt.
Never mind. I thought he had one more mana.
He can't bolt.
I thought he was gonna.
I mean, he can play. He could potentially play a land, which is looks like he's gonna do. Plays Tarmogoyf, followed by a search. Alright, so if you fire up Colonnade with this 5, we can snap path the Goyf.
Which you should just do after that.
Yeah. So opponent has 1 card in hand to R0, but we have a Colonnade. And we can trade off Snapcaster Mages here. And then hopefully our Colonnade gets us there. He's going to have a Search flipped though, which is a little scary. Alright, he's got a Field of Rune. We need to draw a Field of Rune. Oh god, such a good draw. Second Field of Rune, that sucks. 100% blocking. I think Wall of Omens is better. Wow. I mean, we knew he had that. Counterbounce your own snap? Seems good. We have one more basic in our deck. Guess I could have attacked with Colonnade and then it would have not been able to search here. Disrupting Troll. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to beat. Let me be myself. Logic Knot. Well, still no answer. Opponent's only got 3 minutes on their clock, so we're gonna play this out. I also have a Logic Knot. Sure. Doing this in my draw step, smart by my opponent.
You could win by clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to win with the clock. He has a Snapcaster Mage, but that's it. Electrolyze. I feel like I should try to counter this, right?
Let me just snap. Counter. What's he got? Let's just save it for snap.
I'm not gonna save it for snap. I don't want him to get 2 for 1 for this. Like, I mean, he's gonna get it anyway. It doesn't matter. His hand is Disrupting Shoal and a Logic Knot. Also, why did I pay so much?
Yeah, I don't
know.
I feel like you could have stopped that if you hadn't.
No. I wasn't stopping him. He can delve all of this to make me pay.
Oh. Well, that's dumb.
Magmatic Orange 5, thank you for the follow. You demand. Stop finding serum visions.
Okay, it could be a girl.
Ooh, serum visions. I assume this gets countered.
Yeah,
Is that another
fire
electrolyte?
decision.
Okay, sure. Yep. We're dead to any red spell. So, yep. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to be Jeskai, but it's fine. We're dead to a bolt. Think he has it, just based on this play pattern. Might be a redraw. Opponent drew more counters than us. Saw way more cards. He had 18 left in his library to our 37. It's all good. Alright, we got a giveaway to do real quick. So let me get that out of the way. In the meantime, I'm gonna return these cards. Guess let's do that first. So these other fine folks can use Jace's.
No. I don't like it.
Yeah, we definitely want red in the deck. I think so too. Oh, right. I don't return them that way anymore. Hold on. Hold on. Mana return 5 is gonna open a chat here soon. Here we go. You haven't won one in a while. It's time. We'll see. 66 cards. 66 cards. Yeah. Give this pile back to our mana traders. I want bolts in my deck real bad. I like the electrolyzers actually a lot. I think Teamer might be the way to go with Jace. Him coupled with Goyf seems really good. Okay, so let's close this. We're gonna open up. I need to do a few things. I need to get the list. So let's go to this. Sheet. I'm just happy we cashed the league. I think blue-white with Jace is probably one of the weaker variants of Jace. Josh won last week. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, return them. What did he get 30 weeks for? Or 30 bucks for? What did he win? I want to know what he won. Alright, so we got Gentle Giant with the 3. Pete Head with the 1. And Gennardo with the 1. Sure no one else is out.
That's
Garanadro. Garanadro. Yeah, Garanadro. I thought I said it right. Anyone on here that shouldn't be? Yep, you're there.
So should Josh not be on there since he won last time?
I put them on there and then I random them anyway, and if we pull up their name, we just do a new number.
Okay, you're so silly.
That way, Brad Selkin, if he wins one, he gets to know if he would have won another one or not. All right, so for those of you who have not seen this before, I'm going to generate a number between 1 and the number of rows. I'm going to randomize the rows 3 times, and then I'm going to generate the random number. Whichever name is on that number wins. If they've already won this month, they cannot win again. And we will generate a new number. Here we go. 1 to 22. The winner is row 1. Titan Games Peoria. That's Dan. He won't want the money, so I'll do it again. 7. Gentle Giant with the win.
I like that username.
I do too. I'm going to message Gentle Giant, and I'll give them instructions via email. That's our winner for this week. Congratulations to Gentle Giant 81. It's also going to be it for me this week. We will be back next week, Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Bye.
Bye. Shut me out of